If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Dylan, and we're getting ready for a fun show. NFL Sundays are back. We got so much fire in the break room. Our football slab series, 19 boxes left, insane headliners. How about Peyton Manning, Jerry Rice? We got ourselves Tom Landry, Drew Brees. Loaded series. All headliners out there in the mini helmets. We've got some good names in all of our series, to be honest. And we have one box left in the diamond authentic helmets. Once we close that out, a loaded dice could be dropped mid-show. I'm fired up on Sunday. The Bears won. The Chiefs won. Perfect Sunday football for me. Dylan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, not necessarily great in the way that I wanted it to be.
Yeah, your Packers lost.
Well, they didn't lose in a like a blowout like the Saints, but they did have some questions. I mean, Joe Barry's got to address what the heck on with our defense. I have no idea. Everybody except for Jair got cooked by Jefferson.
Yeah,
no freaking idea what happened.
Jay Jettis, a great game today for the Vikings against the Packers. I won 2 out of the 3 bets I placed this afternoon. I had the Dolphins covering, I had the Chiefs covering, and I did miss the Raiders just barely. Won my one fantasy league that I do personally, UA Fantasy League. We are right back in it. We might lose, we might win. It'll go down to Monday Night Football, but we just got back in it because of 5 touchdown passes from Patrick Mahomes. You guys know I think he's the best quarterback in the league. I think he's the most talented player ever. Had, for his standards, an off year last year. People questioning him without Tyreek Hill. Mahomes looked great today. Was fantastic. So there you go. Devin needs between 51. Julian Evans in points. Jay Jettas is a beast, says Rob Chatterjee. We got Patrick saying, great weekend in football, won in both my leagues. So a lot of good stuff going on today. A lot of really, really dramatic games. We're watching the early show. We saw the Chiefs and Bengals, not Chiefs and Bengals, Bengals and Steelers go down to the wire. Last second field goal after both teams missed a bunch of kicks during the game. Missed kicks also in the Texans-Colts game. So a ton of drama, ton of great games to start the season. And we got a big one tonight. Tom Brady against the Bucks. So going to be a lot of fun. Let's get the show started, though. Randomizer's up. We need 2 virtual dice, 6 or higher. We've got 4 and a 3. 7 we'll do on the dice roll. Let's see what we're chasing this show.
Steelers going to Super Bowl. I'm just.
Yeah, they're not. T.J. Watt got a big injury. Wish him all the best. It does not look good. Chase item of the day. We will be chasing. This will be really close. This is very close. What do we got? One more time helmets. So this is perfect. We have just one more helmet left in this series. So we will only spin the wheel one time. Only 8 names in there. 1 in 8 chance for each slot you have. We can drop the loaded dice mid-show if we can close out one more time helmets. And I will give a limited time offer for everyone out there. If we can close out one more time by 8 o'clock within the first hour of the show, I will take the wheel spin and I'll spin it again. We'll do 2 chases tonight, only if we get this helmet series closed out before 8 o'clock. So let's go. 66% of Kirk's yards were to Jettas, says Dylan. Absolutely.
I felt like it was a lot more, though, but
yeah,
it wasn't a lot more.
It felt like a lot. So
our defense was just like, it wasn't like Jettas was like just burning everybody. He was just wide open on so many plays that I was like, how do you get this wide open? It's like the defense just didn't know he was going.
One of the best receivers in the NFL. I don't know how he gets that open, besides the fact that he's good and they had good play calling. Really, really good stuff, though, from Jay Jettas today. Surab Chatterjee's got to be very happy. I was ecstatic with the Bears' defense. Only allowed 10 points against Trey Lance. People already calling for Trey Lance's starting job, with Jimmy G already having been to the Super Bowl with the Niners. Chiefs' defense looked good. A couple garbage time touchdowns for the Cardinals, but Patrick Mahomes, 360 pass yards, 5 touchdown passes, was the stat line of the day for the Chiefs. That was fun. Loved seeing all the close games. Biggest upset today, Giants over Titans, 21-20. Colts, Texans, 20-20. We had Browns, 26-24 over the Panthers. Commanders, 28-22 over the Jaguars. Eagles, 38-35 over the Lions. Steelers in that overtime game, a last-second field goal, 23-20. Saints, 27-26 over the Falcons. So, tons of close games, which is how I like it. I do think tonight's game is going to be close. I do like Tampa Bay over America's team, the Cowboys. Going to give you guys a rundown of what we got going here on the breaks. Here's a look at our break page. We have 7 spots to go in the past and future mini helmets. Called past and future because we have some legends of the game. Best defensive player ever, Lawrence Taylor. 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, Terry Bradshaw. O.J. Simpson, one of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a season. Former league MVP, former Heisman Trophy winner, pro and college football Hall of Famer. Current players, great young running back for the Lions, DeAndre Swift. He killed us in fantasy, in the UA Fantasy League. We were playing Matt Menard, who has him, a Lions fan, had Swift. He was tough today in fantasy. Speaking of fantasy, Jonathan Taylor was the top back last year because he led the league in rushing yards for the Colts. Zach Wilson, number 2 overall pick last year, still banged up, didn't play today, but a very promising future for Mr. Wilson. So only 1 break done in that series, down to 38 boxes. No headliners pulled. We have the first 20 out of 40 on the ticker and in the room. Slabba-dabba-doo, football slabs. 19 boxes left. a 25-box series. They're all in the room. They're all on the ticker. So Drew Brees, Jerry Rice, Mr. Junior Seau, Peyton Manning, Tom Landry, still out there. The one headliner we pulled was Johnny Unitas. We also have a Deacon Jones, Joe Montana, Andrew Luck out there in this series. So a lot of good stuff. Not that many boxes left. We got one spot to go in that break. One more time, Diamond Helmets. One more time, we'll do this break, Dylan, because there's only one helmet left. As soon as we close that out, we will drop the load of dice. This is also the chase today. So offering a chase wheel spin for closing up the one more time Diamond Helmet series. 7 to go in the Snake Charmer jerseys. A lot of headliners gone, but a good series. All in all, 8 boxes left before a fresh jersey series coming up in the Snake Charmer jerseys and whatever the next one is. Which, by the way, has a Randy Moss. It's got an O.J. Simpson. We got a bunch of Eagle legend quarterbacks in that series. Going to be a lot of fun. Deebo Samuel, a headliner there as well. 3 to go in the training camp. A lot of headliners left in the training camp. Mike Ditka, Carl Lewis, Julius Irving, Keenan Allen. All those guys are out there as far as headliners go. We got ourselves, let's take a peek here, 3 to go in Show Me the Money rep helmets. 4 boxes left. New rep series coming up as soon as we close this one out. I do know we have not pulled this helmet yet, I don't think. The Tyler Lockett helmet has not been gone in the break room. So let me know what you guys want to play as far as the breaks. Here is the live break page link. And let us know how your fantasy team did today, how your NFL team did today, and who you got in the game tonight. Sunday Night Football. Drop me some scores, Dylan. If someone can get the exact score of the game, I'll give them a $20 gift card. Must get the exact score. So, say the Bucks win 27-24, which is what I'm thinking. You say 27-24 Bucks, $20 gift card coming your way. Brady drops 400 plus and 4 touchdowns, says Devin Butterworth. Go Fins, says Chris Reitmeyer. That's right, Chris. I did bet Dolphins minus 3.5 today, and they won 20-7. Defense looked great. Tyreek Hill looked great. Jalen Waddle looked great. Tua looked very good. Convincing win for the Dolphins. 290-2, says James Strode for Brady. Yeah, I could see. I'll go in the middle of those two guys. I'll say 320-3. So less than 400, less than 4 touchdowns, but more than 290-2. Devin is very confident in this game. Devin says 45-17 Bucks. That is a huge win. I've got 27-24 Bucks is my score. I did bet, and this is funny because I bet minus 2.5 on the Bucks, and I bet over 50. I would just barely win those 2 bets. I think the line is pretty fair. I think the over is pretty fair. 2 great offenses, though. I'm looking for some points in this one. Julio and Mike going off. Okay. Julio Jones is on the UA Fantasy team. We do have him on the bench this week. Here's our matchup for fantasy. We went in with like an 8% chance to win earlier this afternoon. We were getting hammered, and all of a sudden we've got a 38% chance to win. We got Javonte Williams left for Monday Night Football, and the big bad wolf, Matt Menard, has the Denver Broncos defense. We are given a 38% chance to win, Dylan. I have hope. We were given 8% earlier until Mahomes and Adams started going off. So, hoping for a UA Fantasy win. Hoping for that. As far as the UA Fantasy League, top scorer projected for this week is none other than Dom Veluso. He's projected at 165 fantasy points on the week. 165 fantasy points. We got, let's see, Cody Neff, 138 is next closest. Matt Menard, 136. Erie Reapers, I think that's, is that Justin Connerth or Kenny Rogers? Those guys are projected at 137. So we are projected about middle of the pack week 1, maybe a little bit higher, but I do think that Javonte Williams, Dylan, maybe it's wishful thinking, but I think he's going to go off. We're going to rally, we're going to win week 1, and we're not going to give out any gift cards. Hoping for a big game from Javonte.
I'm just hoping that next week we fix out issues.
Now you're talking about the Packers.
Yeah.
Bears, Packers next week. Going to be a lot of fun. We got ourselves Dylan's team and my team on Sunday Night Football next week. Going to be very dramatic at Lambeau Field. Mike Tedesco, you did win that mini. Cody Myers never showed up. Mike took the Darius or Shaquille Leonard mini. We just sold out the training camp and we sold out the slabs. So if you're in the slab or training camp break, go ahead and drop me some box numbers, ladies and gentlemen.
We sold out training.
Okay, we'll do training camp first. By the way, shout out to all the customers ordering since the 2 p.m. show. That includes Don Garrick, Surab Chatterjee, Chris Reitmeyer, James Strode. Chris wants 23. Chris, is that in the training camp or the slab football cards? For slab, all right. 23 for slab. Let me write that down. 23 for slab. Okay. Give me one on the training camp. Dylan, get them both ready. They are both ready. Training camp is ready. So we'll do training camp, but if you get the slab list ready, if I don't have a box number on the training camp, we'll do the slabs first. Rob Chatterjee, though, I know is in the chat. Chris is also in the training camp. Chris wants 28 for the training camp. All right, Chris. So 28 going off the ticker for training camp. Hasta luego. And we got ourselves 23 going off for the slabs. All right. So let's do the training camp break while we get the slabs ready, Dylan. Since we do have the box already ready, 28. Then we'll do 23 for the slabs. Actually, slabs are ready too. Let's start with the slabs, but you can bring me both boxes. So I'll get you guys randomized for your divisions in the slabs. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's see some heat.
How many are in the slabs, by the way? 8?
8 spots. Yes, it's an 8-spot break. Got everyone, or are you missing someone?
No, it's not that I'm missing somebody. It's
The list is correct. You're sure? Okay. Dylan is confirming this list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 8 here.
You see 8.
Yeah, I see 8. Well, that list should be correct, right?
Should be, but there was one more added to it. I would just throw them into the next break.
Okay, 1 second. Let's take a look here. Football slabs. Dylan, get me that box, those boxes, and I'll make sure we got everything right. May have put someone in for the wrong amount of spots, potentially. $28 in training camp, sir. All right, let's just get this list right. We're gonna do the training camp first, Dylan. If you could take a look at the slab list, and I'll confirm with you after. Just start with whoever was first. Just redo your list in the other sheet, and let's see if we can get it right. Rob, it's not you. I think it's James Strode. We're gonna get rolling with training camp here, though. Top spot break. Good luck, guys. Let's see some heat. Dylan will work on making sure the list is correct. Dylan, I'll go over it with you. But give that list a look, because it should be the right amount. There shouldn't be any issues for that break. All right, here we go. Training camp. Box 28. Good luck, guys. I'm not even sure what this is exactly. Training camp at the top spot break. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got some boxing gloves here. It is 2-time world champion heavyweight boxer Riddick Bowe, 43-1 in his career. Look at the boxing glove. Nicely done right here. Riddick Bowe. That bad boy is Schwartz certified. We've got ourselves a boxing glove in the break room. Something fresh, something different. Riddick Bowe boxing glove. So we're going to go top spot for the Bowe glove. Good luck, gentlemen. Top spot is taking home the Bowe glove. One boxing glove. Something different in that training camp series. All right, here we go. Dice roll was 7, 4, and a 3. We're going 7 clicks. Top spot after 7. 5, 6. We got one more. It's Rob after 6. 7th and final click. It's Surab Chatterjee. Vikings winners today. Rob a winner in the break with the closer magic, taking home a nice boxing glove. Congrats, Mr. Rob. Rob is a pretty big collector. I bet you he doesn't have a boxing glove in the collection. Bet you that he does not have that. So, congratulations, Mr. Surab Chatterjee. That is how it's done. Good start to the show. Something different. Something a little bit different. Need to research who is that. That is Riddick Bowe, two-time boxing champion, two-time heavyweight champion, world heavyweight champion, 43 wins and just 1 loss in his career. Something different. All right, Dylan, did you get that slab list corrected? Someone must have had, what, 2 spots if you put them in for 2 instead of 1?
Yeah, I fixed it. Don't worry, we're good.
Okay, slab list is fixed. James Strode is in there. He did get that closer spot. So let me know. Actually, I do know. Box 23. Chris Reitmeyer already gave it to us. All right. First slab break of many today. I think this is going to be the hot series in the room tonight, Dylan. To be honest with you, with all those headliners out there, only a $30 entry point, and all of the boxes in the room and on the ticker. This should be the hot series in the room tonight, guys. Come and get those slabs. I don't see why we can't get a bunch of these done tonight in the football slabs. All right. We're going to go 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. Good luck. All right, here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All righty. We got Surab Chatterjee up top in the NFC North, followed by Taylor White in the NFC South. It is David White in the NFC East. Could be Tom Landry. We got Don Garrick, NFC West. We got Jerry Rice, Joe Montana in this series. Surab Chatterjee, AFC North. Brett Deacon, AFC South, could win Peyton Manning. Also, Taylor White, NFC South, could be Drew Brees. That card is a Saints hit for the Drew Brees. James Strode, AFC East. And we got Chris Reitmeyer, AFC West. We do have a Junior Seau in this series. All right, here we go, guys. Football slab break number 1. Box 23 out of 25. Again, all the boxes are available in this series. All in the room, all on the ticker, 25 box series. 23 out of 25. Good luck, gentlemen. Starting with the headliner, Dylan. We got a rookie card, 1990 rookie, Junior Seau out of USC. Beckett 10 on the autograph. Junior Seau, an absolute legend. 12-time Pro Bowler, Pro Football Hall of Famer, 6-time first-team All-Pro. He's actually 3rd all-time in career tackles. Like, that stat wasn't official for some guys way back in the day, but officially 3rd all-time. RIP to the legend. It is a 1990 rookie card. Junior Seau, outside linebacker. USC's coach said Junior's a real force on the field. We try to move him around so people don't know where he is and can't double up on him. He's a very aggressive, dominant player who makes lots of big plays. 1990 Seau rookie card. Dylan, if you can hold this up for the customers to see. Obviously, Junior Seau passed away, so he doesn't sign stuff anymore. So, pretty rare autograph on the Junior Seau. Back a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That is a nice card. Back at 10 on the auto. That is Chris Reitmeyer, AFC West. Nicely done, Chris. He's happy the Dolphins won today, and he is happy he's taking home a Junior Seau slab card. That is very nice. Fantastic hit. What a way to get started in the slab series today. That is a great way to get us rolling. Chris Reitmeyer, he says sweet slab. I agree, Chris. It is very sweet. All right, keep them coming, guys. Keep the orders coming. This is a nice hit. Nice hit, Chris, says James. Absolutely. That is very nice. You guys know the less you sign, the more value there is. And unfortunately, if you passed away, you obviously can't sign anymore. Speaking of unfortunate things and passing away, I do want to say, I didn't mention this in the early show, and after the show I felt bad. It is September 11th today. September 11th, guys. So let's show some love for all the fallen heroes on September 11th. Personally, I love the YouTube feature, Man in the Red Bandana. If you guys want to look that up. Pat Tillman, we're a football break room, is one of the big names that comes to mind when it comes to September 11th. So, shout out to everyone, and today we'll never forget. Day I will never forget, I was on the bus in 5th grade when a classmate said the Twin Towers were hit, and I couldn't believe it. So
Yeah, that's right.
today is 9/11. So there you go. Andy Ray, what's up, Andy Ray? Hello, how's it going, Andy? Are you ready for some breaks? Are you ready for some football? We do have 8 spots to go in the next training camp, 6 to go in the slabs, 5 to go in the minis, 7 to go in the authentics, 7 in the jerseys, and 3 to go in the replica helmets. Football game just got underway. Cowboys and Bucks just getting underway here. Very early in the first quarter. Bucks are starting, or not Bucks, Cowboys are starting with the ball at home. Zeke is already moving the chains. Got a first down for Dallas. So looking for a lot of points in this game tonight, for sure. I purchased a mini. Told you I'd be back to back, brother. Absolutely, Andy. Welcome back. Speaking of the minis, minis are where I would go next. Besides the slabs, 4 to go in the slabs. But minis, we got 5 spots to go there. All headliners out there in the minis. Lawrence Taylor, Zach Wilson, Terry Bradshaw, DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, O.J. Simpson, and Tua. All of these headliners are still out there. 38 boxes left. Come and get them in the minis. Brand new mini helmet series. Slabs are flying off the shelf. Like I said, guys, this is the series tonight. We got the Drew Brees card. We've got the Jerry Rice card. Peyton Manning, Tom Landry. 4 headliners left. 18 boxes left. However, we have Deacon Jones, Joe Montana, and Andrew Luck in here as well. So, AFC South is a hot hit in this break. We did pull Unitas earlier today, but Peyton Manning would be an AFC South hit, as would Andrew Luck. NFC West, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. Got some good stuff in this series, guys. These slabs will not be around very long, Dylan. By the time we get to Tuesday, they won't be here. This series will close tonight or tomorrow night for the slabs. So, limited time. Come and get those slabs, ladies and gents. Come and get them. Dallas is looking good early. Very early. Over 50 points, though, Dylan. I looked at you before the show. I said, you're feeling over, under? You told me over 50. And I trusted you with my money, Dylan. Because I did bet the over in that game. Dallas already passed midfield against the Bucks. So, a lot of good stuff. Best moment of the day. What was everyone's favorite fantasy moment today? Cody says Zeke. Cody Neff, congratulations. You are going to win week 1, looks like, barring something outrageous. Cody Neff, going to win week 1 in the UA Fantasy League. Looking to win week 1. We are projected to lose by about 4 points here. We do have Javonte Williams to go, and they've got the Denver Broncos defense. So it looks like Don Veluso and Cody Neff will be week 1 winners for sure, and we are waiting on a few other matchups to go. Andy says Mahomes went off. That's right, Andy. 5 touchdown passes for Mahomes. I already won my personal fantasy league. We are looking for a comeback in the UA League. We do have Mahomes as our quarterback. So, Andy, you may or may not know this, but I think Mahomes is the best quarterback that's ever played the game. I know that's controversial, but that's what we're here to do. First all-time in passing yards per game, first all-time in passer rating. A lot of doubters last season. Finally was not the best quarterback maybe for one season. This year he's back. No Tyreek, no problem. Patrick Mahomes was voted like best player in the league like 2 years in a row, I think, or something like that. And he was voted not even in the top 5 this year. So he had a message to prove, and boy, did he prove it. It was fantastic. Patrick says he's no TB12. I think Mahomes is more talented than Tom Brady. Without question, I do think he's more talented than Brady. Can make some throws Brady can't. However, is Mahomes going to get 7 Super Bowls? Maybe not. He doesn't have the Patriots defense. A lot of longevity questions out there, but I think he's definitely going to pass all of Brady's passing records. When he's done, Mahomes will retire as the all-time leader in yards, touchdowns, etc. I'm controversial, Dylan. I believe football is a team game. I don't base a quarterback's greatness just on rings alone. Obviously, you have 7 rings. Brady's the GOAT right now because he also has the most yards and touchdowns in the regular season and postseason. But I think that he's definitely been fortunate on a few rings. Great debate. Obviously, I get it. Tough to argue against Brady. I personally think Mahomes is better right now than Brady has ever been. My opinion. So come at me. Come at me. That's what we're here to do. We're here to talk sports. Yes, I am a Chiefs fan. I'm a Bears fan. Yes, I might be biased, but I haven't seen anything like Mahomes. And I think this last season, people forgot how good he was. And we saw it today. Had some crazy sidearm throws and just so much good stuff from Mahomes today.
There was a lot of potential with our receivers. So watching Christian Watson went down the field and he almost had it, but then he dropped it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Would have been a 75-yard touchdown.
Patrick saying he's no JM16. Again, Patrick, your opinion. That's the beauty of the game. We can all have our own opinions and we can agree or disagree, but that's the beauty of the break room. A lot of good discussions. I do think that he's definitely better than Joe Montana personally. But as a 49er fan, I can understand why Joe is your GOAT. I can also understand why Brady's a lot of people's GOATs. Again, right now, Brady's the GOAT. No question about that. He's got the longevity. Mahomes has a long way to go to pass him up, but I think Mahomes is more talented, and I think, in my mind, he will pass him up by the time he's done. Most people, though, will still think Brady's the GOAT because as good as Mahomes is, 7 rings will be tough to get. And unfortunately, the quarterback, Dylan, gets judged by the rings. You can't be the GOAT if you don't have the most rings. Terry Bradshaw had 4 rings. He barely had more touchdowns than picks. Same for Troy Aikman, 3 rings. So rings will inflate your greatness for sure. But absolutely, they played in a way harder era to be a quarterback. They did. Eras are hard to compare. That's why it's very hard to decide on a definitive GOAT. There are different eras out there. But I also believe in the eye test and the stats. And even adjusted for era, Mahomes' stats are just so out of this world. Like, he still has a better touchdown to interception ratio than any of those guys. He doesn't throw a lot of picks, which is what a lot of people don't remember. But Joe Namath was a different era. I think Joe Namath is probably a little bit overhyped if you look at the stats, but he is absolutely a legend. So if Montana played in today's era, I don't know. It's always hard to compare eras. So absolutely, you take care of the quarterback. There's no doubt about it, Patrick. However, if you look at the all-time stats, Mahomes is so far ahead of the modern quarterbacks in stats. That's where I land, Dylan. Because you look at the all-time stats, Joe Montana did not get more yards per game than Dan Marino in the same era. You look at NFL career passing yard per game leaders, Mahomes is just so far ahead of everyone else. I mean, look at this career stats. You must have played X amount of games. 301 yards for Mahomes. Drew Brees, 280 is the next closest. Like, we've got ourselves, where is Joe Montana? Joe Montana, obviously he's going to have less because he's in a different era. But Joe Montana, though, like, behind a lot of these guys, like John Elway was ahead of Montana. Obviously, Dan Marino was ahead. So I think Mahomes is further ahead of the other guys in his era compared to where other guys were, if that makes sense. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but it just, I look at him, his stats are so far ahead of everyone else in his era, year to year. I know last year they weren't. And I know Josh Allen will be close, but stats-wise, it's just so different. Like, Mahomes has the best stats in his era. Brady, as great as he was, Manning statistically, Brees statistically, right there or better. Mahomes has the ring and the stats right now. He's got to get another for sure. But I haven't seen anything like Mahomes personally. I think Josh Allen, Dan Marino, some other guys that stand out to me, the eye test. That's true, Patrick, but the guy's like in his early 20s. The guy's in his early 20s. He can win more than one. He's going to win more than one. And again, it's a team game. Dan Marino, one of the best to ever play, didn't have a great team. Are you going to tell me that Dan Marino's not better than a lot of these guys who have multiple rings? Like, who's better, Dan Marino or Eli Manning? Dan Marino's better than Eli. He just didn't have the team around him to win. Can you open my mini, says Andy. And Devin said, let's hit some minis. He will never win again. I couldn't disagree more, Patrick. Patrick is an awesome guy. I love his sports opinions. I definitely disagree on that one, Patrick. And that's what's great. We can disagree here and still be friends.
Agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree. I just don't know how he won't win another because he's got himself the best tight end in Kelsey, a great coach in Andy Reid. He's been to 4 straight AFC championships. I just don't see how he won't win another, you know? Like, he's not going to win 7. I can acknowledge that, but he'll win another for sure. For sure. Andy, let us know what number you want us for the past and future minis. Absolutely love talking football, says Patrick. I agree. What are you thinking, Patrick? Should the Niners go to Jimmy G or should they stick with Trey Lance?
Jimmy G.
Are you thinking Jimmy G?
Jimmy G. Yeah.
After week 1 against a good defense in the rain, Trey Lance has to get a few more shots. But here's what they said on Sunday Night Football, and I agree. The 49er players in the locker room, they've won with Jimmy G. They know what he can bring. If Trey Lance continues to struggle, 49er players are not going to be happy. Like, it's different because it's not a rebuilding team. This is a team that was in the Super Bowl a couple years ago, NFC title game last year. Trey Lance will get 4 to 5 weeks. If they're under 500, they're going back to Jimmy G. No question. No question. Tom says Niners should have stayed with Jimmy G. And Patrick says, you know I'm a Jimmy fan. I have his poster and jersey. There you go. Number Andy Ray. You can have any box number in your mini personal. Anyone in the whole series you can have, man, whether on the ticker or not. Cowboys got a field goal first drive, by the way, Dylan.
Oh, nice.
Field goal for the Cowboys. I mean, it is crazy to think about that. You just took your team to the NFC Championship game. You've taken them to the Super Bowl, and you got replaced. Like, it's crazy to think about. Jimmy G, to me, is like a little bit above average quarterback. Trey Lance, while he has a ton of potential, realistically, is Trey Lance going to be an above average quarterback? I don't think so. But that's just me. Tom says, watching the GOAT right now, Tom Brady. So we got Tom watching Tom. I'm watching those weapons around them. Like Chris Godwin just ripping off a big play. They have Mike Evans, Julio Jones. So many weapons for Tom Brady. He's probably never played on a better offense than he's playing right now, except for the Randy Moss year, where he had Randy Moss. My daughter is wearing a Jimmy G jersey right now, says Patrick. Let's go. Andy Ray, we can open your mini. What number would you like in the minis, Andy Ray? What number would you like in the mini helmets? Let's start knocking out breaks, guys. 4 to go in the Slabadoo slabs. 4 spots to go. We got ourselves Drew Brees, Jerry Rice, Peyton Manning, Tom Landry out there. Just a 25-box series. Joe Montana, Andrew Luck, Deacon Jones, all still out there in the minis. Well, actually in the slabs. Minis, all headliners out there talking about Super Bowl champions. Terry Bradshaw, Lawrence Taylor. Those are guys you can get in the minis. Let's do 15, Dylan, for Andy's personal.
15.
15 in the minis. 5 spots to go in the mini break. We got 4 to go in the slab break. Just 1, so it's a personal.
Just 1 mini. Okay.
For the personals, guys, you get 1 mini helmet. I know we run the breaks as doubles. It is 1 mini on each personal you get. Tampa Bay already getting near the goal line. One thing I'll say about Tom Brady, because for me, for the longest time, I was torn between Brady or Manning. Tom Brady has played at a much higher level than Peyton Manning did later in his career. Like Manning in his late 30s lost it. Brady at 45, he is still as good as he's ever been. That's why he gets a ton of longevity points for me, which mattered to me too. Like, how long were you dominant? Brady's been dominant for so many years. So that's what Mahomes has to prove. Consistency for so many years. All right, box 15 out of 40. Good luck, Andy. All right. 2 decades. TB, longer consistency. I agree, Tom. That is why I think Brady is better than Manning historically. Prime Manning, just as good as Prime Brady, but you got to get some longevity points. All right, we got a quarterback here. We have Craig Morton on the Broncos Flash Mini. Craig Morton, a legend for Cal in college. College Football Hall of Famer, had a bunch of records at Cal. He was the NFL Comeback Player of the Year and AFC Offensive Player of the Year with the Broncos in 1977. So won a Super Bowl with the Cowboys as well, Dylan. He rotated snaps with Roger Staubach at one point. JSA certified on the Flash Mini for Craig Morton. Not to mention, break Tom Brady's career into 3 segments, and all 3 are arguably Hall of Fame worthy. I agree. The early era with the Pats, the later era with the Pats, and then the Bucks era right now. Congrats, Andrew, on your Craig Morton. So, nicely done, sir. You are on the board. Let's keep rolling with breaks. Let's keep rolling with breaks. I mean, you're that good for 2 decades. You've earned it. Bucks settling for a field goal, Dylan. 3-3 looks like if they make this kick. 3-3 early, and the kick is good. So kicks are actually being made in the Sunday night game. Much different than the early games today. All right. Brady also obviously has a ton of postseason records. Here's a look, though. Obviously, Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes have played a lot less games, but playoff postseason passer rating. Obviously, it's much different in the modern era, but look at where Allen and Mahomes are passer rating. 1-2 all-time. Bart Starr, number 3 all-time career playoff passer rating. Bart Starr, Dylan, number 3 all-time. Kurt Warner, 4. We got Brady at 17, and we have Montana at 11. Rodgers is 6, by the way. So again, obviously Rodgers didn't deliver last year, but there is a lot to be said about, the perception is that Rodgers chokes. Got really good playoff numbers. Brady, on the other hand, obviously is amazing, but his playoff stats are just not like played in a different era. Yes, early in his career, much different game, but his numbers are not that much higher than a lot of guys in his era. So just something to think about. Again, I think Brady is the GOAT for me because it's a lot of success, but there's a lot of other guys who are really good, and this is why I like Mahomes because he's number 1 all-time in passer rating in the regular season and number 2 all-time in the playoffs, just barely behind Allen with a bunch more games than Josh Allen. 3 spots left in the minis. I got 3. Someone join me so I can stress over the Bucks game, says Devin. All right, Dev, let's go. Let's rock and roll. Let's do some minis. Brady has had so many incredible playoff games, but the beauty about Brady is that the football gods love him. Like, he's had like 3 playoff games with 3 picks that he's won. Something like that, the stat is. He had 3 picks against the Packers 2 years ago, Dylan. They still won. His teams just find a way to win. Other legends like Manning and Marino, if they threw 3 picks, their teams were not going to win. So Brady's been on a lot of great teams, but his leadership and heart definitely helps them get those big-time wins. I want LT, says Devin. Lawrence Taylor, I know what box he's in, I swear. Let's get that mini break filled up so we can see if you're right. 3 spots to go now in the minis. I will drop in the mini break, double box break in the minis. I will drop in the slab break 4 away. Those are our 2 closest breaks right now. Let's not forget the authentics. That is the chase tonight. We can drop the loaded dice as soon as we close out this authentic tonight. Dallas back out there. Here's the stat. We got ourselves wide receiver and tight ends for the Cowboys. Dalton Schultz had 154 catches. It was CeeDee Lamb had 153. Then there was one other guy, and then like their 4th leading guy. It's 5 new folks. So a lot of fresh receivers and tight ends for the Cowboys. So what are they doing this game so far, Dylan? What would you guess they would do with all those new receivers?
Throw it to Dalton Schultz.
Well, but they're also running the ball right now. Zeke looks rejuvenized thoroughly in the game. Zeke with 5 carries for 27 yards. And they are throwing to Schultz and CeeDee Lamb, the guys who have been there. So this is like the perfect Sunday night game because you've got like Brady, like you either love or hate Brady. Cowboys, you either love or hate them. Like this is like such a smart move by NBC. They had the Rams and Bills, which was a hugely touted game, and now they get the Cowboys and Bucks early on in the season. Like, they could not have picked better games to start the season. I know Bills-Rams didn't end up being as close as we thought, but still, pretty awesome matchup watching Josh Allen put on a show. Week 1, Allen and Mahomes, the 2 early front runners for MVP. 5 touchdowns for Mahomes, 4 touchdowns for Josh Allen. Joe Burrow, though, did not look great. I think he had, 4 picks? Speaking of picks, Bucks just almost got a pick. Should have got it. They couldn't get it. Burrow had a lot of picks. Matthew Stafford didn't look good. Aaron Rodgers, I know your boy didn't look good week 1, but it's week 1. Like, this is the time of the year where, for me as a Bears fan, I'm trying not to overreact. Obviously, we beat the 49ers. I think it makes the Bears a contender, but I'm trying not to overreact week 1. Especially nowadays, Dylan, with all of these teams not playing preseason games, all these guys taking extra rest, trying not to overreact on week 1. It's hard, though. It is hard not to do it. John Garrick says 19 on the slab. Slab is closed. Minis are closed. Perfect. Thank you, guys. Let's do the slab first because we got the box number 19. I see why stuff closed out. We have Travis Isaacs with a big order. Matt Boyd, the Peyton card has not been pulled yet. Devin wants 17 and 7 on the minis. All right, so 19 going off the ticker in the slabs.
The slabs closed.
Okay, we'll do the slabs first, and 17 and 7 going off in the minis. So Devin must think Lawrence Taylor's in one of those. All right.
What's the score right now? Boys game?
3 up, 3-3 right now. Buck's about to get the ball back with good field position.
I'm not rooting for the team, honestly.
Okay.
They're not teams that I would like to root.
I'm just rooting for the Bucks only because I bet on them. Otherwise, I don't really care that much either. I don't have a rooting interest as far as either team.
One's a very egotistical team, and the other has a seasoned veteran on it.
Okay,
So.
that's fair. Well, everyone's got their own opinion. They've got their own teams. I do respect all of our fans here in the break room. So Slab 2's coming up. Dylan will get that list ready to go. I think that's got some stuff in there from the early show you still got to clear out. But football Slab number 2 coming up. Dylan will get that list ready. Don Garrick saying, don't worry, he's mine on the Peyton Manning. So 19 on the Slab, then we'll do the minis after that. So you guys are smart. These guys are smart because they're hopping in to fresh series. It's like they know what's going on in the break room. They know what's going on in the break room right now. Good, Dylan?
Yeah.
All
There
right.
you go.
Okay. Lap 2 coming up. Dylan's getting that list finalized. We will do box 19 as soon as that's ready. Perfect. We have a lot of great quarterbacks. We're talking about quarterbacks in here. That Slab series has Peyton Manning. It's got Drew Brees, and it's got Joe Montana in it. And Johnny Unitas, who we actually already pulled. So Slab number 2 is ready. Let's get you guys randomized for your divisions. Dylan will get box 19. All right. Laugh out loud, Don. If I win, I'll trade you for that Brady helmet. Oh, okay. I feel like that may not happen, but I would make the trade as a Peyton Manning fan. But I do feel that the Brady authentic helmet might be worth more than the Manning slab. But we'll see. We will see. All right, here we go. Good luck, gentlemen. We're going 7 clicks for the football slabs. A lot of big names in this series. Jerry Rice, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Joe Montana. The list goes on and on. 7 clicks for our divisions. I want to see something cool. You're good, Matt. I'm sorry about that, man. I agree with you. I would rather have the Manning personally, but obviously, whatever you guys want to negotiate works for me. 6 and 7. I'm just saying, Matt, I have not seen anyone in the room want to trade a Brady. We'll see. Travis in the NFC North. We got James Strode, NFC South. Could be the Drew Brees card. Travis Isaacs, NFC East. Could obviously be Tom Landry. We got Don, NFC West. Could be Montana. Could be Rice. Rob Chatterjee, AFC North. Travis Isaacs, AFC South. Could be Manning. Travis, AFC East. And then we got Rob Chatterjee, AFC West. And Matt said, I'm kidding. I've been messing with Don about that Brady helmet since he won it. You're good, Matt. No worries. And actually, I don't want to get involved. Whatever you guys want to trade, you guys are good to trade. Let's see what we got in box 19 out of 25 here. You've got to be kidding me, Dylan. Is this some sort of joke? We're talking about the man, Peyton Manning slab coming out. Look at this bad boy, Peyton Manning, record 5 MVPs. He still holds the record for most passing touchdowns and most passing yards in a single season. One of the best to ever do it. Some say the second best quarterback ever, maybe the third best. 1998 top rookie AFC card. It's a rookie card for Manning, and it has a beautiful, authentic PSA card numbered 135, 1998, Collector's Edge Peyton Manning, first place top rookie. This is Very nice. It's got his Tennessee career in the back. It says, one of the most highly recruited players ever coming out of high school. Peyton has done everything right so far. He faces his biggest challenge with the NFL in Indianapolis. So, dude was a beast in college. 1 second, Dylan. 1 second. 89 total touchdowns in college. Also had more than 11,000 total yards. So you got the stats in the back for Peyton Manning. Now you can show it off, Dylan.
I was just anticipating it.
Yeah, you're good.
You were coming to a close.
All I pick, headliner box numbers. I agree, Don Garrick. As for who's got the Manning, take a guess, Dylan. Back a little. Right there. Nope. It's going to be Travis Isaacs. AFC South, Travis Isaacs with the Peyton Manning rookie card. That is fantastic, Travis. He's won a whole bunch of stuff. This is among the very best he's won. Hit of the night. This will be tough to top the rest of the night. Peyton Manning rookie card. Fantastic, Travis. That is awesome. So my favorite player growing up, Dylan, was Peyton Manning. I'm a Manning guy. I'm a Mahomes guy now. Brady's amazing. I acknowledge Brady as the GOAT. But Manning is the guy that I grew up loving as a kid. I was a Manning and Kurt Warner fan. My favorite quarterbacks when I was young. I also like Brett Favre. Despite being a Bears player or a Bears fan, I thought Favre was exciting. Congratulations, Travis, on the Peyton Manning card. That is one way to win the break. And we still got Drew Brees out there. We still got Joe Montana. We have a lot of goodies out there in the football slabs. Travis, can I borrow that horseshoe, says James Strode. I mean, I would want to. That's fantastic. Minis coming up. Past and future minis. Past and future minis coming up. A lot of good stuff in that series. 7 and 17, Dylan, on the boxes, sir. These were called out by Devin Butterworth. Bucks are in the goal line. Bucks are on the goal line, looks like, looking for a touchdown. So, Tampa Tom looking good. We got ourselves 7, and we got ourselves 17. 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. Looks like another Bucks field goal coming up, Dylan. A lot of kicks early. 6-3 Tampa. All right, here we go, guys. Randomizer's up. Let's see what we got cooking in this break. 7 clicks. All headliners out there in the minis. Every single headliner is out there. Rob Chatterjee up top in the NFC North. We got Devin Butterworth, NFC South. So how about this? Rob's a Vikings fan, Dylan. He's got the NFC North. Devin is a Bucks fan. He's got the NFC South. Devin, you've got the NFC East as well. Travis in the NFC West. Travis has the AFC North, which could be the Terry Bradshaw mini. AFC South is hot today. Peyton Manning, Johnny Unitas coming out. That is Don Garrick. AFC South could be Jonathan Taylor. Devin in the AFC East and Rob Chatterjee out there in the AFC West. All headliners out there. Devin, by the way, wants the Lawrence Taylor. He's got the East as well. So double box break. Let's see some heat. Let's see some heat. Wouldn't mind that LT though, says Devin. I bet, Dev. I bet. All right, box 7. This is pretty good. So you guys get caught up in headliners. Here's a very good non-headliner, Dylan. We got ourselves Boomer Esiason on the Bengals mini. Look at Boomer. Beautiful looking mini helmet. I love the Bengal colors. He is a 4-time Pro Bowl quarterback. The 1988 NFL MVP. Just under 38,000 career pass yards. 247 passing touchdowns. Now a great analyst for CBS. So that's the AFC North. And it's Travis Isaacs. At this point, this guy is just collecting MVP quarterbacks. Peyton Manning, now Boomer Esiason. Travis Isaacs is red hot in the breaks right now. Congratulations, Travis, on the Boomer Esiason mini. The guy is cooking, Dylan. Guy is cooking. Trav, are you out there? Trav, are you out there? Let us know. You are winning some goodies right now in the breaks. Pen dies. Going to our backup pen here. Boomer Esiason. All right, double box break. We got one more coming. Boomer Esiason in the first. What could we have in the next one here? A lot of good hits in this series. A lot of good hits in this series. This was not a headliner, Dylan. Not a headliner. Anytime you can get a quarterback who's won MVP, you're doing pretty good. All right, one more coming up. Box 17 out of 40. We've got ourselves a headliner. This one is a headliner. One of the best running backs ever. The 1973 NFL MVP. The juice is on the loose. O.J. Simpson. Look at this beautiful Bills mini. O.J. was a Heisman Trophy winner in college, an NFL MVP in the pros, first overall pick in the 69 draft, 4 times led the league in rush yards, one of 8 to run it, to lead it with 2,000 yards in a season. 8 guys, 2,000 rush yards in one season. O.J., one of those guys. 5-time first-team All-Pro, a pro and college football Hall of Famer. That's the AFC East, and that is Devin Butterworth. He says, we take it. We take it. Devin Butterworth. He sure can run, says Patrick. O.J. Simpson. That is nicely done. Headliner hit for O.J. Boomer Esiason, not even a headliner. That's a pretty good double box break. We got one of the best players in the 70s and one of the best players in the 80s. That is fantastic. So Devin had a good feeling about a headliner box. I know he was looking for Lawrence Taylor, but O.J. Simpson, that is not too bad. Congrats, Devin. Congrats, Travis. Let's keep doing some minis. This is a good series, guys. This is a very good series in the minis. A lot can happen in a double box break, that's for sure. Alrighty, I think we are caught up finally, I believe. We have the fresh slabs up, already 2 spots knocked out. Fresh minis up, 8 to go. We got 6 left in the training camp, 7 left in the authentics, 7 in the jerseys, and 3 in the reps. Travis, are you interested in parting ways with that Manning card, says Matt. Travis was a card collector, he told us at one point. So if there's a guy who might have that card, it would be him. He'd be the guy who might have a Manning card already. He's got one already. Maybe he'll be looking to deal it. But who knows? Who knows? 6-3 after one quarter. Bucks up 6-3 after one quarter in the Sunday night game. So let's keep rolling. A lot of good hits coming out in the breaks. O.J. Simpson, Boomer Esiason. Obviously, we had that sick Peyton Manning slab. Junior Seau, too. 2 slab headliners coming out today. Let's keep it rolling in the slabs. Let's keep it rolling in the minis. And let's knock out that authentic. Last authentic break, it's the chase, guys. Once we get the authentics closed up, a loaded dice is on the way, Dylan. You like the dice, don't you? Loaded dice is a break room favorite here at Ultimate Autographs. Break room favorite. It's going to be a 36 box series, 12 crates in the loaded dice. We do have 7 headliners, so 7 and 12 chance at a headliner. It'll be 1 authentic and 2 replica helmets coming out of the loaded dice. All the headliners are authentics. We got T.O., one of the best receivers ever, does not sign very often. O.J. Simpson, right back as a headliner. We have Richard Sherman, first time seeing him in the break room. Austin Eckler, Marshall Faulk, Steelers, triple signed lunar helmet. Those are 7 headliners. 12 crates in there. So greater than 50% chance those boxes include those players. So this will drop as soon as we close out that authentic break. As soon as the authentic break closes out, we will drop the loaded dice. Could be tonight, could be tomorrow at 4, could be tomorrow at 7. It is entirely up to you guys. Dylan, what do you think about Mike McCarthy? Like him, don't like him?
Puppet.
Puppet in Dallas. So do you think that he cost Aaron Rodgers and the Packers some Super Bowls?
I think some of his play calling at the end.
Yes, it did. Yeah, I'm not very high on Mike McCarthy personally either. I think that he's a guy who's probably doing the Cowboys more harm than good. He's an NFL coach. I don't want to call out any NFL coaches, but there are 30 head coaches in the NFL. Mike McCarthy is definitely in the bottom half, if not the bottom 5 or 10. So Dallas has a good enough team, a good enough franchise to get themselves a better quarterback. Or a better coach, rather. Maybe a better quarterback, too, but I do think Dak is good. So the coach of the Dallas Cowboys should be better than Mike McCarthy. That is my take. The problem there, though, a lot of coaches don't want to coach with Jerry Jones. Like, for Jerry Jones to get a big name, he's got to take that ego back just a notch. So Bucks are getting the ball near midfield early in the second quarter. What are we feeling next on the breaks, guys? 6 spots to go in the slabs. 6 spots to go in the slabs. Speaking of Cowboy fans, speaking of guys, autographs you don't see very much, we got ourselves a Tom Landry slab in this series, Dylan. Tom Landry, the great Cowboys coach. We have a Drew Brees in this series. There is the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. And Patrick Mahan, you're a 49er guy. Didn't even make the headliner cut. Joe Montana slab in there as well. So we got some incredible slabs out there. Come and get those. 5 to go in the next slabs. 6 to go in the training camp. We are still sleeping on this here. It is the chase tonight, guys. It is the chase tonight. So I don't have any guys tonight. This is kind of weird for me, Dylan, watching this Sunday night game. In my fantasy league and in the UA fantasy league, I don't have any players in this game, and I'm not going up against anyone who has a player in this game. So it's just like one of those games where, for me, does not affect the fantasy matchup at all. I do have Julio Jones. We got Julio Jones as a backup on our team. I drafted Julio Jones just in case he ends up going off, so we have him as a potential option. Tom Brady, though, wearing that speed flex, just like the helmet we see here in the breaks from time to time. So, Bucks over midfield now, Dylan. Over midfield. I think that was Julio Jones on a reverse. They gave him the ball running the ball. So, I was almost thinking about putting Julio Jones in instead of Javonte Williams, because I think we have him as a slot guy, just to see what Julio could do. He's already got 8 catches, and he's got 8 yards, 1 catch, 5 rush yards as well for Julio. Anyone in here need a Darius Leonard mini, says Mike Tedesco. Mike's got the mini from the Signature Club giveaway. Signature Club giveaway for Mike Tedesco. Highest paid linebacker in the NFL, Darius/Shaquille Leonard. We're already down to 4 spots in the next slabs. We are 3 away on Show Me the Money. Let's get that Show Me the Money filled up, guys. Let's get the Authentics done. 7 away. Let's get the Authentics done. We do have a college series coming up. As soon as we get the slabs closed out, we will drop that college series. I have 2 already. I'll gift it to one of you guys if you're a Colts fan. Zach Barrick, are you watching? Zach Barrick, if you're watching, Don Veluso is just handing out gifts. Zach Barrick is a Colts fan. And Richard Adcook. You might know Richard. He's a big-time trader. Richard Adcook, I believe, is a Colts fan as well. Those are some of our Colts fans I'm thinking of currently. I know we've had a lot of Colt fans in the past as well. Those are the current folks in the breaks right now. John Garrick, James Strode, keeping the orders coming. Thank you, gentlemen. Keeping those orders flowing in the breaks. We are like so close to dropping some new series. We are closing in on the reps, closing in on the jerseys. Loaded dice back in the room as soon as we get that last box done in the One More Time diamond helmets. It is the chase today. We'll be giving out a chase wheel spin. So come and get that, guys. Let's get it closed up. Still a lot of big names in the slabs. I mean, I haven't seen a bad slab hit yet, Dylan. They've all been good. That series is fantastic. There are not fillers in that slab series. It is all good things. So come and get those slabs in the breaks. Will not be around for much longer. We have, I believe, now, Dylan, 17 slabs left only. 25 box series, all in the room, all on the ticker. Leonard Fournette, by the way, looks really good. Fournette looks good. A lot of question marks about his weight in the offseason. Got to tell you, Leonard Fournette looks good. I told you, Dylan, I would start him in fantasy. Because you have Fournette, right, and you got him on the bench. That might be a guy that is useful for you.
Oh no, he is
playing. He's in your fantasy lineup tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's doing good. He looks good. Leonard Fournette, in case you're wondering, already had 11 carries for 53 yards. And he's got a 9-yard catch as well. So Fournette looks good. No doubt about it. He was a bright spot on my fantasy team last year. My team was not great last year. Leonard Fournette was a shining knight. Almost took me to the playoffs late in the season. He had a late season charge, I would say. So Bucs looking like they're going to get the first touchdown of Sunday Night Football here. Looking for the first touchdown, unless they settle for another field goal. A lot of kicks early. I will drop in the live break page link here. Here you go, guys. Come and get those breaks. Come and get them. Red zone passing since 2020 for Tom Brady. 58 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I'd say that's pretty good. We got Richard Adcook saying, Mike, I'll reach out on Discord for the Leonard Mini. Okay. Told you Richard Adcook is a big Colts fan. Richard, if you're watching out there, Richard, I got some news for you. We have a college series coming up. We'll drop that college series once we get the slabs closed up. We do have an Emmitt Smith Florida Gators replica helmet. Full-size replica helmet. Emmitt Smith coming up once we get those slabs done. Looking to drop that college mixer. It's going to contain an Alabama Heisman Authentic with all of the Alabama Heismans. So, high-end college football mixer with reps, authentics, minis, jerseys, slabs. It'll have everything. Brady sacked Micah Parsons with the sack. One of the best young players in the NFL. Richard says nice. It's going to be very nice. Very nice coming up. 4 to go on the slabs, guys. That break is coming up. 4 spots left. Mike, if Rich wants it, can you guys send it to him? Yes, Mike. If it's not a trade, we can send that mini to him. I'm happy to make that happen, Mike. If you're not trading, you just want to send the mini straight to him, we can do that. We do not facilitate trades because then we get in trouble if something goes wrong. But if you guys win items in the same show, I'm happy to flip the stickers. We can send that mini to Richard Adcook. Yes. That is okay. Dylan, remind me after the show to change it because I put it in the shipping area as Mike Tedesco. We can change it to Richard Adcook. Please remind me.
Richard, what order?
It's not an order. It's the giveaway that we did in the early show.
Okay.
The Darius Leonard mini. We can just send that to Richard. I know your policy on trades. I'm just leaving Tuesday, and I want to just have it sent to him if he def wants it. Perfect. You're good, Mike? We can do that. Mike, I can do that for you. At least it'll go to a good home. It sounds like you're trading away your dog or something. At least it'll go to a good home. That's funny. Tom saying not looking like that last authentic is filling anytime soon. I'm not sure, Tom. Who's in that last authentic, Dylan? Who's got the one spot right now?
Last authentic, David White.
David White has one spot.
Yeah.
So, Tom, if you want to fill out the authentic, I say get yourself a spot. Dylan, this is what happens a lot. We have a lot of customers who want to do a break, but they see that it's at 7 or 8 spots. What do we say? Once it gets to 5 spots, it'll fill that show, unless it's like late at night. So we are at 7 right now, Tom. If you want to see the last authentic, get yourself a spot that gets us down to 6, then it'll likely fill tonight. Worst thing that can happen if you get us down to 6, it doesn't fill tonight, it would fill during tomorrow's 4 p.m. show or tomorrow's 7 p.m. show. Everything carries over. I'll get that spot as soon as you can. He said he'll take it. Thanks, Kamen. You are welcome, Mike. Mike, how you doing after that crazy Steelers game? Now that you've had a little bit of time to kind of let it sink in, thoughts on that Steelers game today? One of, if not the craziest game of the early season so far. Thoughts on the Steelers game? An update on TJ Watt. I didn't see an update myself. I know that they fear it could be a season-ending injury. Let me know, Mike, if you have an update on the injury. I fell asleep for a few hours after it. I was exhausted. That is how mentally exhausting that game was for Mike Tedesco. I mean, I don't blame you. And he says it sucks that Watt is going to be out for the season. So, yeah, it looks like it is a season-ending injury. That's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. Most likely tore his pec, says Mike Tedesco. Yeah, that is not good. Oh, it's missed kick state today, Dylan. 36-yarder by Suckup was missed. It is missed kick Sunday. Week 1 of the NFL season, it is missed kick Sunday. 36-yarder missed by the Buccaneers kicker. Almost blocked, looks like. Maybe it was tipped slightly. Wow. So many missed kicks. So many. Crazy, man. Crazy. That authentic that Tom is asking about, Dylan, that is the chase tonight. So if you guys hop in and get that filled up, you will have a shot at a chase wheel spin. I'm going to offer this just for tonight's show. I'm going to offer this. We'll do a double wheel spin for tonight's show for the authentics, Dylan. If that fills by 8:45, if it fills in the next 30 minutes, I will double the wheel spin total. If it doesn't fill by 8:45, it'll be just that one total for the normal chase wheel spin. So, double wheel spin if we can fill it by 8:45. Can't believe all these missed kicks today. It's crazy how many missed kicks we have. I'm feeling good, though. Today's been a good day for me, fantasy-wise, and especially football-wise. Man, I was shocked in the right way for the Bears. Like, I was not surprised by Mahomes. I know Mahomes, the all-time greats, have a message to prove. I knew he was going to be great week 1. Did I have him getting 5 touchdowns? Maybe I had him getting 4. But the Bears team today, just crazy how they won that game. I was watching the game before work, and it looked really, really bad. All of a sudden, things turned around, and Really surprising the Bears won today for me as a Bears fan. Just a shocking win, 19-10. But that defense was fantastic. That's what they needed. The weather helped. The stadium was not in great condition. The field was not in great condition. I almost think that the Bears did that on purpose because they knew how to win in those conditions. San Francisco, warm weather team, maybe wasn't as ready for it. Maybe wasn't as ready for it. It's like Dallas is going to go 3 and out here in the next possession. Rob Chatterjee, Dylan, you said he would come at you tonight. And he's doing it in a respectful way. Not that it's, per se, bad. Pick right here. Pick for Dak Prescott. Bucks are back in Cowboys territory. Rob Chatterjee saying, Kamen, don't think Dylan has equal feelings. Half the Packers were obliterated as well.
Yeah, they couldn't read.
It was not a good day for the Packers. I'll say this, though, Dylan. You mentioned this to me, and it's true. Green Bay lost, what was it, 38-3 last year? So maybe they're just off to bad starts. They got some time. They play in a bad division, week 1 jitters. I'll say this, though. The Bears, Lions, and Vikings, all 3 teams played better than expected. Chicago getting a win, Detroit barely losing and covering the line, and the Bears with a big win over the Niners. So the NFC North definitely looked better, at least week 1, than it's been in years past. Because Green Bay's had, to be frank, a cakewalk. Bears and Lions have been terrible. Vikings have been good, not great. This year, Green Bay is going to have a challenge. It's not going to be an easy division. It's going to be a lot tougher in 2022 for the Packers.
I wouldn't really.
I've still got them winning it, but it's not. I mean, you don't think it's going to be tougher? You think they're going to win by more games than they did last year?
We'll win probably by as many.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's going to go down to the last week of the season. Green Bay maybe will win by a game over Minnesota, maybe a couple games over Chicago. I've got the Packers still winning the North, but I don't think it's going to be a slam dunk, no-brainer where they can cruise. They already have a loss to the Vikings, so if Minnesota can somehow win in Lambeau, they'd hold the tiebreaker. I do think the Pack win in Lambeau, though. I do think that, but it's not going to be easy. Like, I feel like years past, you can just pencil in Packers NFC North. This year, you got to think about it a little bit. Minnesota's defense, which has been their Achilles heel, looked way better than I thought they would. I know Green Bay's got the young receivers, obviously, Dylan. It's going to take some time to gel. But Minnesota's defense looked much better than expected. So, I mean, I know Rob thinks the Vikings will win. So, we'll see. We shall see. Let me know, guys, what breaks you want to do. Let me know what you want to do. I'm going to do Slabba-Slabba-Doo. The Slabba-Dabba-Doo. That's what the slab break is called. I'm going to give you guys a rundown of the break page right now. Rundown of the break page. Past and future minis. Double box break. 8 spots to go. We got ourselves Lawrence Taylor, Zach Wilson, Terry Bradshaw, DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, Tua, and then O.J. Simpson, which we just pulled. So 1 headliner gone. A bunch of big names left. Slabba-Dabba-Doo. Beautiful slab series. 4 spots to go. Still looking for Drew Brees, Jerry Rice, Tom Landry. We do have ourselves a Deacon Jones, Joe Montana, Andrew Luck. A lot of good slabs out there, guys. Come and get those. We have 6 to go in the training camp. We've got most headliners out there. Only pulled Marty Brodeur and Mike Tyson. We also have Magic Johnson, Allen Iverson, Patrick Waugh. All other names we have yet to pull. Really like the Carl Lewis USA Track and Field jersey. Something different in the training camp series. 7 to go in the diamond helmets. 1 box left. We'll drop the loaded dice as soon as we fill up the one more time diamond helmet series. We do obviously have that as the chase wheel spin. So if we can fill it up by 8:45, I will double the wheel spin number. 7 to go in the Snake Charmer jerseys. We got some good names in that series. 7 spots to go with just 8 boxes left. Otherwise, we also have the Show Me the Money reps. 3 spots to go. We did pull the headliners, but a lot of good non-headliner hits in this series. Like Ricky Williams was not a headliner in this series. Antonio Gates, a lot of cool helmets coming out of Show Me the Money. So come there and get that, guys. Come and get that break. Let's see some heat out of the reps. A little bit slow right now as far as folks watching the show. So the crowd will come. Come and get your spots while you still can. Another field goal. Bucks made it this time. What is it with these red zone offenses, Dylan? Something to be said about these red zone offenses. Not looking great. The Bucks minus 2.5 looking great. The over not looking so great right now. The over is not looking great. Got plenty of time to change it, though. Plenty of time to change it, of course. Devin Butterworth's prediction of 45-17, though, gonna be tough. I am giving out a $20 gift card, but it's too late. Anyone that guessed the score earlier in the show will get a $20 gift card. If you can guess the score right from now on, I'll give them a $10 gift card, Dylan. Final score from this point on in the game. $10 gift card. It was 20 before the game started, down to 10 now if you can get it right now. So let's get moving on the breaks, guys. Let's get moving on the breaks. Got a lot of good stuff in the room. Don Garrick, James Strode, Surab Chatterjee, Travis Isaacs, Devin Butterworth, Andrew Ray, Chris Reitmeyer. All those guys getting orders since the early show. Let's keep it rolling in the breaks tonight. Let's keep it rolling. Let's pull some good stuff. Dylan, how does that sound? So let me know what you guys want to do. UA Fantasy League. We got ourselves nothing really changing much. I don't think a lot's riding on the games tonight. We'll have to wait till tomorrow night to see if we win, Dylan, on Monday Night Football. Let me know what you guys want next in the breaks. Let's rip some boxes tonight. Got to get this rep break done. 3 spots to go. Do not leave this break hanging. 3 spots left. I'm going to drop that in. I'll drop the slab link in as well. With 4 to go, pretty sure we'll fill out those slabs next. Here is the live break page link as well, where you can access all of our breaks. Let me ask a question for everyone in the chat. What is a break you guys would like to fill up? Sometimes when we throw this out in the chat, Dylan, we ask them, what break do you guys want to do? And someone else responds, I want that break. And someone says, I want the same one. And we fill up the break. So what break would you guys like to fill out? I would like to see another slab break because it's 4 away. I would like to see a rep break since it's 3 away and 6 away on the training camp. $17 a spot. That would be fun to see as well. Not looking great on that Chase wheel spin unless we get moving on the one more time diamond helmets. Which would be kind of weird, Dylan, to be honest. We didn't fill up a Chase wheel spin in the early show. So maybe they don't like the wheel as much. I can't remember the last time we had 2 shows where we didn't do a Chase wheel spin. So that's fine. No gift cards going out, I guess. No gift cards going out, I guess. Let me know what else you guys want to do, though. Let me know what you're feeling next in the breaks. Minis right now are getting slept on. We just pulled the first headliner in the minis. We still have Tua out there, Jonathan Taylor, 4-time Super Bowl champion Terry Bradshaw. Mr. Taylor led the league in rushing yards last year. DeAndre Swift, Zach Wilson on that camo, and the GOAT defensive player Lawrence Taylor. So if you guys are looking for series with a lot of big names left, the past and future minis, definitely one. The Slabba Dabba Doo is another one. Besides the headliners of Breeze, Rice, and Landry, we also have Deacon Jones, Joe Montana, Andrew Luck in here. We also have, in the training camp, we have a Magic Johnson item in here. A bunch of headliners left. We have something of Magic Johnson in here as well. So, guys, let me know what you want to do. I would like to start doing breaks. Otherwise, Dylan, I'd hate this to be an early show tonight. Feels a little slow right now. We do have late arriving crowds of late, which I'm hoping for, but feels a little bit slow. Have not had much action in the last 20 minutes. Giving me a shot to keep an eye on this game. So, what stands out to you week one of the fantasy football? Well, I guess fantasy football as well, but week one of the NFL season. Any impressions, takeaways, Dylan? Non-Packers related. I know you're a Packers guy. I'm a Chiefs guy, Bears guy. We've talked plenty about the Bears and Chiefs. I think the Chiefs had the biggest performance with that big win, but I'll give you some takeaways other than the Chiefs. Give me a takeaway from week one that is not involving the Packers.
A lot of teams flopped. It seemed like a lot of teams came back, or a lot of underdog teams came back, but they lost. It's the whole confusion.
It is week one, and that's why it's so easy to get excited. For me, like, obviously, I could not have written up a better week one than Chicago and Kansas City both winning in pretty convincing fashion, especially Kansas City. But obviously, the Bears, we know they've got a good defense. For the Bears, it's all about the offense. And it still didn't look great week one. So that is still a question mark. My big takeaway, though, is all of the parity and upsets. I mean, look at this. Saints and Falcons, 1-point win. Eagles, 38-35 over the Lions. Steelers, upset win at the Bengals, 23-20 after a lot of missed kicks. We had Browns, 26-24 at the Panthers. Commanders, 28-22 over the Jags. Colts and Texans tied. Giants with the upset win over the Titans. Vikings with the mini upset on the Packers. I mean, a lot of close games and a lot of teams pulling out wins that maybe weren't expected. Like the Giants were such a big underdog getting that win. We had a lot of road teams winning games. So I love where the league's at right now. I don't think there's like any team that I look at that is like so far ahead, but I also don't know that there's any team that's so far behind. Maybe the Jets, but like the Giants are supposed to be one of the worst teams in the NFL, right? They just beat the Titans, who had the best record in the AFC last year. Bears are supposed to be a bad team. They just beat the 49ers, who were in the NFC Championship game. The Lions lost by just 3 against a playoff Eagles team. I mean, even the Jaguars, as bad as they are, they were in that game against the Commanders. The Texans, horrible team. They tied the Colts. I just think it's crazy how much parity there is in the NFL, how many teams could literally win any given week. That movie, Any Given Sunday, I feel like we're living it in the NFL, which is incredible to see. Incredible to see. Some of the week one stat leaders, actually, these aren't updated. Let me go to NFL.com. They usually update their stats a little bit quicker. NFL.com. Let's take a peek at some of the stats. So Mahomes currently leads the league in pass yards with 360, leads the league with 5 touchdown passes. Carson Wentz, by the way, 4 touchdown passes, 313 yards, week one. Joe Burrow had 4 interceptions. Derek Carr had 3 interceptions. Kind of crazy, some of these numbers coming out in week one. Those are the passing leaders. Let me see some of the receiver leaders in week one. Week one receiving, Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams were the top 2. That's not surprising. Top 2 in catches. A.J. Brown, actually, though, also had 10 catches, just behind Devontae Adams with 155 yards. Jamar Chase, 10 catches, 129 yards. Most yards, though, actually, was Justin Jefferson. 9 catches, 184 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So, look at the leading receiver guys. A.J. Brown's maybe the one that's a little surprising, but Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp, Stephon Diggs, Travis Kelce, these are all guys you would think would be doing this. So a lot of the star receivers, tight ends, showing up week 1. Saquon Barkley, though, is back. Talk about how did the Giants win. Saquon Barkley, Dylan, 164 rush yards, led the league in rushing for week 1. So that is crazy. Only on 18 attempts, too, had a 68-yard rush. So if Saquon Barkley plays like that, Giants are going to have some hope this year. This guy was a top 3 or 4 running back in the league a couple years ago. So looks like he's healthy. We had Saquon Barkley on the rep helmet last week or a few days ago. The winner of that Saquon might have himself a steal in the Barkley. That's a big thing that stands out. Saquon Barkley with a huge comeback game week 1. So, a lot of fun, though. A lot of fun. It's going to be a long season. I don't think we're going to have any 17-0 teams. As much as I like the Chiefs, as much as I like their performance, they've got a brutal schedule. That's why it was so big to get off to such a good start. Brutal schedule for Kansas City. So who else is out there, guys? Who wants to do some breaks? Who wants to chat some sports? We are slow right now. I'll give you guys until 9 o'clock. 26 minutes. If we can get to within 2 spots or less, we'll keep ripping boxes. Otherwise, 9 o'clock could be the show. 4 to go in the slabs. We have a bunch of big names in the slabs. We are looking at Drew Brees. We've got Tom Landry. We have the Jerry Rice slab out there as well. 4 spots to go. We got Deacon Jones, Joe Montana, Andrew Luck. Other headliners available in the slabs. These guys are pretty much headliner status here, even though they aren't necessarily photoed. So 6 to go in the training camp. A bunch of headliners still left, and we have a Magic Johnson in this series. So come and get those breaks, guys. Come and get those breaks. Otherwise, we might be signing off early, 9 o'clock. Maybe watch second half of the game. I know we'll do a hit of the night video, Dylan. Peyton Manning's slab is the hit of the night so far. To me, without question. I do think the O.J. Simpson mini was cool, but this right here is hit of the night. Peyton Manning, top rookie AFC. That is fantastic. So, that's the hit so far. Let's beat it. Could we beat the Peyton Manning slab? I think the Jerry Rice slab, I believe, Dylan, I think is a 10 on the autograph. Let me look this up. Take a look at our slabs here. We got ourselves, Jerry Rice is a 10 on the autograph. Rated 10 on the auto on that Jerry Rice slab. That would be fun. Zachary Watson dropping that fire emoji. Absolutely, Zachary. We got a lot more fire in the room. We still have that Drew Brees we're looking for. Still looking for Jerry Rice, Tom Landry. We do have Joe Montana in here as well. Andrew Luck, Deacon Jones. A lot of fire still out there in the slabs. A lot of fire in the minis. A lot of Steeler fans in the room, Dylan. Terry Bradshaw, a 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, would be fantastic. We got some Colt fans. Jonathan Taylor mini. That would be a great hit. Tua, great start to the season. Won me some money. Tua would be a good hit. So, Lawrence Taylor, the best defensive player ever out there in the minis. So, minis and slabs, training camp. So many huge names left in those 3 series. Only 1 box left in the Diamond Authentics. That's the chase. We will drop a fresh series as soon as that bad boy closes out. Got an order here, Dylan. It is Don Garrick. Don says, let me see some slabba-dabba-doo. 3 spots to go in the slabs. That is a break we should knock out tonight. If you guys are looking for a break that will fill tonight, football slabs is hands down the most likely break to fill. Hands down the most likely break to fill. I mean, I prefer to be here late at night, Dylan. I prefer doing boxes late at night. But if there's any night that I could go home early, it would be Sunday night. Catch the football highlights, catch the end of the football game. This would be the only night that I would ever want to leave the break room early. So, still prefer if we keep ripping boxes. That's my preference. I do not want to go home early. But if we can't fill up anything or get close, we could go home at 9 o'clock. So, another field goal, Dylan. 12-3. 5 kicks. Bucks are moving the ball, just not getting in the end zone. They got 4 kicks and they missed 1. 12-3 Bucks late in the first half. So, Dylan, who do you think is for real week 1? Like, just gut feeling. Obviously, it's early. But, like, we have the Bears and the Giants. 2 teams who are not supposed to be good. Steelers, maybe. We're supposed to lose. I mean, what upset team is for real and who's kind of, like, not for real? The Vikings also. Do you buy any of these teams? Or do you think it was, like, sort of lucky week 1 wins?
I buy the Chargers. They put up a pretty...
Yeah, but the Chargers are such a favorite, though. Like, it's crazy. Everyone loves the Chargers this week. I will say this, though. The Chargers' defense did look great, Dylan. Chiefs-Chargers next week on Thursday Night Football. That is going to be a doozy of a game.
Yeah, we also got Bears-Packers, too.
Bears-Packers on Sunday Night Football. We have some good stuff going. Zachary Watson said, did you guys already do the training camp or still not enough people? Zachary, we did the first training camp. There are 6 spots left in the second training camp. So we did 1 training camp. We can do another one if you get those orders coming in. Slabs are definitely going to fill. 2 sold out on the slabs. So slab break is coming up. Thank you, Don, Larry, and Travis. Travis in here looking to ignite the room with the big order. Thank you, Travis. Getting the minis going, the training camp going, and the slabs are closed. So training camp is now only 3 away, Zachary. If you want to hop in on the training camp, 3 spots to go. That will definitely break tonight as well. So drop me a box number for the slabs. Dylan's going to get that list ready. You drop me a box number on the slabs. Really good series, Dylan. Just a really, really good series. So let me know what you guys are feeling. Travis, if you're listening, let me know what you think about your Peyton Manning slab. That was definitely a fun hit. Definitely a fun hit on that Peyton Manning slab. Larry wants 8. My favorite number, 8 going off the ticker. Thank you, Larry. Slab 3. Is this the right one, Dylan? 2 Rob, James Strode, Don Garrick, Larry, and Travis Isaacs. All right. We'll do slab box 8. I'll get you guys randomized for your divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. Good luck. All right. 7 clicks for our divisions. 7 was the dice roll. 4 and a 3. 6 clicks. We got 1 more. 7. All right, Rob Chatterjee, Vikings fan in the North. We got Larry, NFC South. Rob in the NFC East. Could be Tom Landry. It is Don, NFC West. James, AFC North. Don, AFC South. Travis, AFC East. And Travis, AFC West. Football slabs coming up, guys. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Box 8 out of 25. Show me something good. 8 out of 25. Are you kidding me? These guys with these headliners. It's none other than Don Garrick taking home the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. Back at 10 autograph. Most yards, catches, touchdowns in the regular season and the postseason. Authentic autograph. Jerry Rice, 1990 score, All-Pro. That is fantastic. Best receiver ever, Jerry Rice, NFC West, Don Garrick. That is fantastic, Don. Will look real good next to your Brady. Jerry Rice slab. Congratulations, Don. You wanted to close this break, and he closed it, he did. Closed it, he did. That is fantastic. Fantastic. Nice hit, says Patrick. I agree, Don. That is a very nice hit for you. Patrick is right. Beautiful looking slab. Jerry Rice. Don did this with $60. Definitely making up his value on the Jerry Rice card. So I used the GOAT. As good as there ever was on the receiving end. Jerry Rice slab. Congrats, Mr. Garrick. 2 headliners off the board in the slabs. Boy, these guys are picking all the right boxes, huh? Picking all the right boxes. Good deal, nice, says Don. Absolutely. Very nice, sir. Very, very nice. All right, refreshing the break page. We got 2 to go in the training camp that is coming up. And we got 6 to go in the minis. 7 to go in the authentic, 7 to go in the jerseys, 3 to go in Show Me the Money replica helmets. Patrick Mahan, Richard Adcook hopping in. Thank you, guys. Richard got some mini slots and the next slab break as well. Patrick has 2 of those, LOL. There you go. Well, we do have a Joe Montana still out there, Patrick. Still got that Montana out there. 5 spots to go in the minis. You got 2 spots to go in the training camp. So I would like to say we are moving on some breaks, guys. Let's keep the show going. I said 9 o'clock. It could be 10 o'clock. Could be 11. Could be 12. As long as orders are coming in, we will keep doing breaks. So keep those orders coming. Keep the heat coming into the break room. A lot of good pulls today, guys. A lot of good pulls. Let's keep rolling. These guys in these boxes, they're just all out headliners. Calling them out left and right. What is next? One break that will definitely fill is the training camp. 2 spots to go. Pretty sure the minis will fill as well. 5 spots left. There you go. Links are being dropped. Let's make those moves on the break page. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Loaded dice, too. Loaded dice is coming up. We got to get that last diamond helmet done. I have a ton of Montana, says Patrick. I have a card. I don't want to pull a card I already have. The last lap series had a card I was looking for. Specifically looking for a specific Montana. That's fair, Patrick. That is fair, man. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. 12-3 at the half, Dylan. Bucks over the Cowboys. So let me know, gentlemen, ladies out there, what you guys want to do next. We are down to 6 spots in the slabs. That should fill. Mike says, I have that Montana. He did win the Montana in the last slab series. It was Mike Tedesco with the Joe Montana win. Sitting on my table, says Mike. That is a nice table, Mike. Very nice table. All right, Larry Roslin hopping in. Thank you, Larry. Larry got a mini spot and got a Show Me the Mini, Show Me the Money replica helmet. Got himself a slab spot as well. Perfect, Larry. Thank you, sir. We are down to 2 to go and Show Me the Money. That will fill as well. Replica helmets, 2 spots to go. We have, let's see, Dylan. We are down to 2 to go in the training camp. So you guys know, once the break gets down to 2 spots, that bad boy is definitely filling. Let's look at week 2 in the NFL. Week 2, Chargers, Chiefs, the big game. Chiefs are a 3.5-point favorite at Arrowhead. We got ourselves, what else? What's another big game? Let's take a peek here. Dolphins, Ravens, huge game. Both teams 1-0, could be battling it out for wild card spots potentially. Bengals, Cowboys. Bengals already lost. Cowboys might lose. Could be a showdown of 0-1 teams. Monday Night Football has Vikings, Eagles, 2 teams looking for playoff spots. Titans, Bills, Monday Night Football next week. We do have Bears, Packers on Sunday Night Football. So here's the deal, Dylan. I'm going to pick your Packers to win the game. However, you know I like to bet, right? That's my thing. Bears line is 9.5 points. I think the Bears could lose by 9 or less. I don't think it's going to be a double-digit win for Green Bay this time around. I'm going to bet on the Bears game. Not to win, but to cover. What do you think? Packers by 10 or more?
Could be by.
Could be by 10 or more. Okay.
You never know when you're facing Chicago. It could be dominant against San Francisco the one game, and then they can be up by us.
And then that's the NFL. You just never know. Any given Sunday mentality, I definitely agree, Dylan. What are we feeling, gentlemen? Slow day today in the break room comparatively to where we've been. We've been doing these 30, 40 box nights. Obviously, we can't have 40 box nights all the time, but we are sleeping on some series right now. The slabs still have a lot of great hits. The minis have a lot of great hits. The training camp has a lot of great hits. Those are 3 series we're sleeping on. And the diamond helmets. Everything's been good in that series. Only 1 box left before we drop the loaded dice. Otherwise, a lot of good hits in the jerseys, the reps as well. Let's keep those orders moving. Let's keep those breaks going because I do not want to go home early tonight. At the very least, let's work on knocking out the training camp. That is $17 a spot, 2 spots to go. 1 order of $34 would close out the next break. That is one that we can't leave hanging on the table. Cannot leave that one just hanging there. Chase wheel spin, it's not looking good. But you guys want to get that chase wheel spin? Come in and get your Diamond Authentics. Come and get those so we can fill that up. 5 left in the mini still, and we can do a mini double box break as well. So, big time weather, though, in Chicago. The weather helped for them in that win today. Brady's been sacked a few times today. Micah Parsons looking good. 12-3 at the half on Sunday Night Football. Kind of crazy with all the talent on the field. We didn't have a single touchdown in that game in the first half, Dylan. Bob Boulay said it himself. Defenses are usually ahead early on in the season. The Cardinal defense wasn't, but overall, we did have some relatively low-scoring games. Not to say we didn't have our shootouts, like Eagles-Lions, but a lot of games played in the 20s. We had teams like the Packers. We had the Patriots only getting 7 points. The Jets only got 9 points. Not that many points early on in the season. More orders coming in, though. More orders coming in. We got ourselves a little refresher. Let's see who it is. Don Garrick is in. Don hopping in the training camp. Don is like, you know what, Kamen, you're right. $17 a spot. We can't leave that training camp hanging out there. Don, question for you, Don Garrick. How are you feeling after that Steelers game? Just a wild, wild game. It's been quite a few hours later now. How are you feeling after that Steelers game? We had a customer earlier asking about the training camp. If you're still interested, 1 spot to go. Come and close out that break. come and close out that break. We got 10 visitors on the site, so there are some folks visiting the site. Let's turn those visits into orders, guys. 2 left in the replica helmets. 1 left in the training camp. There's 5 left in the minis, 6 left in the slabs. Those are all breaks we can fill tonight. All breaks we can fill tonight. So let me know, gentlemen. Let me know. We'll be here until at least 9:05. I'll give you guys some extra time. If we can't close up those breaks in the next 12 minutes, we can't close out 1 training camp spot, 2 replica helmet spots in the next 12 minutes. Those are not going to fill. We'll give you guys until 9:05 to close up those breaks. And then we could be signing off a little bit earlier tonight. Could be signing off a little bit earlier. I would like to give you guys an opportunity to get the breaks moving. But it's been slow sledding. 3 slabs leading the way. We did a mini break for 2 minis, 5 boxes there. A training camp got us to 6. We'll definitely do a second training camp to 7. I can't remember the last time I had a night show where we didn't get to 10 boxes. So guys, let's get moving on the orders. I know it's football's back, but let's do some breaks too. Bob Boulet's in the room. Bob got himself the last training camp and a Show Me the Money reps. So thank you, Bob. Shout out to Bob Boulet and the Giants. That was probably the most surprising result. Either the Bears or the Giants. Bob and I's teams both winning week 1. Don's ready. He wants 26 in training camp. All right. That is a 50-box series in the training camp. 26 works. Thank you, Don. Dylan's getting that list finalized. We will get into the training camp. We'll get this Show Me the Money done as well with 1 spot to go. After that, we got to get moving on orders if you guys want to break some stuff. 6 to go in the slabs, 5 to go in the minis. Those breaks should go tonight, but we will see. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Training camp, though. The series is catching on, Dylan. Series is catching on. Training camp number 2. This is a top spot break. Good luck, gentlemen. We got box 26 as called out by Don Garrett. Box 26 in the training camp. Here we go. Good luck, good luck, good luck. What could we have in here? It's a jersey, Dylan. I think it's a jersey in the training camp. Oh, no. Oh, no. This right here is probably the hit of the series. We got ourselves the greatest point guard in NBA history. He's known by one man, Magic. Magic Johnson. Multi-time MVP, most assists per game in NBA history. The one, the only, Magic. Beckett certified. We got ourselves Los Angeles in the front. Magic Johnson in the back. That is insane. My guy, says Patrick. Rocky Top, says Travis, talking about that Peyton Manning. He's a volunteer fan. Someone's going to be a fan of this Magic Johnson jersey, though. So we are going top spot for the Magic Johnson jersey. Good luck, gentlemen. Training camp, a lot of goodies hanging out there. Zachary says that's wild. Don says another headliner picked. Don picks some good ones. Like I said, guys, $17 a spot. Someone might win a Magic Johnson jersey for $17. There is a lot of goodies in that training camp. Here we go. 7 clicks. Top spot after 7 is taking home the Magic Johnson jersey. Rob Chatterjee after 6. 7th and final click. It is to Rob Chatterjee. To Rob, taking home the Magic Johnson jersey. That is incredible. So Rob had 2 spots in there, $34. Magic Johnson signed jersey worth a lot more than $34. Congratulations, Rob Chatterjee, on the Magic Johnson jersey. That is how it's done. That is how it's done. Zachary's saying that's wild. Wild indeed. Cool. Let's run it back, guys. Want to run our training camp back? We are happy to make it happen. That is really cool, though. Considering how much you spend in this series, this could be hit of the night now. Magic and Peyton Manning. 2 great hits coming out tonight. Something different. We are known for having a lot of football helmets, football jerseys. Oh, here's a basketball jersey and some football slabs tonight. Some great stuff coming out in the breaks. Great stuff coming out in the breaks. I would keep going, guys. Get those orders going. Why stop now when there's a lot of hot stuff coming out? Kind of crazy that we don't have as many people watching tonight. We're not doing as many boxes as usual. However, the boxes we are doing, Dylan, straight fire. Just pulling fire out here. No big deal. Fire in the break room, left and right. You like this one, Dylan?
Pretty cool.
It's very cool. Magic Johnson. All right, minis and slabs are both closed out. Minis and slabs are both closed out. And the reps are closed as well. So, a lot of action on the breaks. Travis Isaacs making big moves. James Strode as well. Thank you, gentlemen. Dylan, if you can get those ready to go. Reps, slabs, minis, all closed up. I'll make sure this training camp is up with 10 spots to go. Live Break 3 is up in the training camp. Let me know what you guys want in all of those breaks that just closed up. A lot of stuff closed in here. Minis, slab breaks, and the reps. Who won the Manning? Travis Isaacs, you won the Manning, Travis. You won the Peyton Manning slab. That was you, Travis Isaacs. Peyton Manning slab card. He's like, who won the Manning? He doesn't even know that he won, Dylan. Doesn't even know that he won. It was you, Trav. Definitely you. That's funny. That is funny. Doesn't even know he won. This guy, Travis Isaacs, man, I tell you what. That is wild. Cool. You guys are making moves on the breaks. Love to see this, guys. Love to see it. So what sold out first, Dylan? Yeah, Dylan's getting the orders in, guys. However, I will take box numbers for the minis, the rep helmets, as well as the slabs. So give me some box numbers. I will do the ones you guys ask for. Travis Isaacs coming in with some big orders. Thank you, Travis, as always. I can't believe that he doesn't realize he won the Manning. That is a pleasant surprise to take home a Manning when you're like, who won it? I don't know who won it. It was you. It was you, Travis. Dylan Meyer getting all this stuff updated. Slabs 4 is first. Richard Adcook, Larry Roslin, Travis Isaacs, James Strode, and Travis again. Football slab number 4. Show me the money number 1 ready as well. So let's start with the slabs. Richard, Larry, Travis, James. Drop me a number in the slabs. Then we'll do the reps next. Then we'll finish off with the jerseys. When Dylan gets those lists ready, we'll post some fresh series up as well. Dr. J is still out there, Travis, in the training camp. We do have the Dr. J out there in the training camp. So, could be something else you win. Could be something else you win, Travis. So, let me know on a slab box number. Otherwise, I can randomize all the boxes. I'm going to get these prepped to randomize because there's a bunch to randomize. But do buzzer beat me on a number. Do buzzer beat me on a number. Larry wants 18. All right, Larry, 18 going off the ticker. That is what I call the Peyton Manning box number. All right, 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. Football slabs number 4. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Let me know on the replica helmets as well, guys. Let me know what you guys are feeling on the replica helmets. We will have just 3 replica helmets left after this next break. 6 and 7 in these slabs. All right. Travis up top in the NFC North. Travis in the NFC South. Could be Drew Brees. James Strode, NFC East. Could obviously be Tom Landry. We got Travis, NFC West. Could be Joe Montana. Travis, AFC North. Travis, AFC South. Larry, AFC East. And Richard, AFC West. Box 18, Dylan, in slab. We have a fresh slab breakup, fresh training camp up, and we're about to get the fresh minis up as well. So let's knock out some breaks, guys. Thank you very much for filling those up. Let's do some more. Let's do some more. We got 18. That's training camp 3, but you're good. So, no, I got the site up. But 18 on the box. Yes, sir. 18 on the box. So fresh minis are up, guys. Come and get those as well. All right, 18 out of 25 in the slabs. Let's see what we got in number 18. I think Peyton Manning was number 19. All right, 18. Good luck, good luck. Ooh, this is nice. We got a 2020 Panini Contenders DP, Jerry Jeudy, the optic autograph on his Alabama card. This is nice. Very nice, number 103, mint condition card. Jerry Jeudy on the Alabama Crimson Tide card. So Jeudy, as you guys know, is a young Broncos receiver, one of the best college receivers ever, Biletnikoff Award winner in 2018, just under 900 receiving yards as a rookie. Missed some injuries last year, missed some time due to injuries, but he is back. And with Russell Wilson, he should be good. Panini Contenders, Jerry Jeudy rookie card. That is the AFC West, and that is Richard Adcook. Congrats, Richard, on the Jerry Jeudy slab. Nicely done, sir. Finally, we didn't do a headliner in these slabs. All these headliners coming out lately. Richard coming out with the Jerry Jeudy hit. All right. Show Me the Money is next. Show Me the Money replica helmets are next. Let me know what you guys would like for that. Only 4 boxes left in the series. 4 boxes left before we drop a new series. Really like the slab series doing. It's been a lot of fun. Didn't fly it off the shelves quite as much as the last one, but I think it's going to heat up in no time. So replica helmets. We got ourselves, let's see, 21, 28, 32, and 33 available. 4 boxes left. I'll give you guys 20 seconds. Then I'm heading to the randomizer. We are wide open now on the break page. 8 to go in the reps. 8 to go in the minis, 8 to go in the jersey, or 8 to go in the slabs, excuse me, 10 to go in training camp, 7 left in the diamond helmets, 7 left on the jerseys. So if you guys want to do more breaks, let's get those orders coming in. I will get the randomizer prep right now for the replica helmets. 21, 28, 32, 33 left. We will do top box after 7 clicks. Good luck, guys. Good luck. And we'll take mini box numbers 2. Whole bunch of headliners left in the minis. All right, here we go. 5, 6, one more click. 7. Box 33, Dylan, in the replica helmets. 33 going off the ticker. We are down to 3 left in Show Me the Money. All right. Now we'll get the randomizer pulled up for our divisions. All right. Brett Deacon, Joe Carlson, Larry Jensen, Brett Deacon, Larry Rossland, Robert Boulay, and Travis Isaacs. So some pretty new customers in here. New as of the early show. Here we go. 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, guys. All right. Larry up top. Larry's got the NFC North. It's Larry Jensen. Another Larry in the NFC South. Joe NFC East. Travis NFC West. Brett's got the rest of the AFC. Minus Bob Boulay with the AFC West in Show Me the Money. Box 33 coming up. All right. What could we have in here? Ooh. I said this guy was still out there, Dylan. Beautiful looking hit here. Beautiful looking helmet. It is Tyler Lockett on the Seahawks Flash. Not even a headliner in this series. Tyler Lockett, Seahawks Flash. 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Pro Bowler in 2015. 2 seasons with 10 receiving touchdowns. A talented receiver, NFC West. Who else but Travis Isaacs? Travis, congrats on your nice hit, Tyler Lockett. That is JSA certified on the Lockett. Nicely done, Trav. Another win for Travis Isaacs. Man won't stop. He will not stop. He's probably won more than anyone in the last week, maybe the last month, Dylan. A lot of wins for Travis. I mean, it's pretty impressive, don't you think? Crazy. Crazy. All right. Congrats, Trav, on the Tyler Lockett. Here's the box. All right, minis are next. Past and future minis. Drop me 2 box numbers, gentlemen. Kitty, says Travis. All right. Well, it's almost all you in here, Travis. Richard Adcook has a spot as well. So let me know 2 numbers in the minis if you want them, Travis. Keeps winning. The man keeps winning. Let's start knocking off spots in that Diamond Authentic. It is the chase tonight. It's not looking like we'll have a chase wheel spin unless we can knock out some serious spots. We are down to 4 in the next slabs, though. We're also down to 7 in training camp and 6 in the minis. So you guys are still ordering. We're happy to keep breaking boxes as long as you keep ordering. We got 8 from Richard Adcook. All right, Richard. 2 numbers needed. Double box break in the minis. 8 going off the ticker. Uno mas. 1 more. Double box break. Cowboys are held. Bucks are rolling tonight. Bucks defense looks great. The offense has looked good, minus finishing drives. Richard wants 8 and 18. All right, Richard. 8 and 18 going off in the minis. We're going to go 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's see some heat. Let's see some heat in the minis. Yes, 8 and 18. There's a few more over there. Yeah, there's some back there, and then there's a couple that are over there, too. All right, good luck, guys. Yes, good luck to Richard, because he needs it. He's got 1 spot in there. 7 clicks for our divisions. Richard, You've got yourself the AFC East. And Travis, you've got every other division in the double box break. I do say this though, Dylan, if you're going to buy one spot, doesn't matter if it's against 7 other people or one person with 7 spots, your odds do not change. Richard does have the box number mojo here, though, calling out the box number. So 2 of our bigger customers in this break. Really fun showdown coming up. I'm going to get a drink because we have all this craziness here. Let me get a drink before I do this next break. Drink of water, of course. All right, here we go. First of 2 minis in the Past and Future Mini Helmet Series. All headliners out there, minus the OJ. It's time for another headliner. It is time for the best defensive player of all time. The one, the only, Lawrence Taylor. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. He is one of 3 guys that's not a quarterback or a running back to win league MVP. Lawrence Taylor, the best that ever was. 10 Pro Bowls, 8-time first-team All-Pro, NFC East. None other than Travis Isaacs taking home LT. Lawrence Taylor. Very nice. Travis. Beautiful looking retro Giants mini. Beautiful signature there on the LT. All right. Double box break. We got one more coming up. Lawrence Taylor. All right. Could we pull another headliner? A lot of really good hits this show. A lot of good hits. A little bit of a quiet crowd, but a lot of good hits. The lack of people has not stopped us from pulling fire in the breaks tonight. All right, we got one more in the double box break. 18 out of 40 coming up. Oh, how about this? How about this, Dylan? What do we say here in the break room? All it takes is what? 1 spot to win. Richard Adcook with 1 spot. How about a snipe, Richard? Marv Levy, Hall of Fame 01 Mini. The great Bills coach took him to 4 straight Super Bowls. Pro Football Hall of Famer. They did lose all the Super Bowls, but the winningest coach in Bills history. PSA certified Marv Levy Mini AFC East. Congratulations, Richard Adcook. So there you go. 1 spot, all it takes to win. Richard is a living example on the Marv Levy Mini. Cool. Another rock solid mini double box break. A lot of good minis in this series, guys. A lot of good minis. Next slabs are closed out. So we are moving on the brakes all of a sudden. Moving on the brakes. Travis Isaacs, Don Garrick, Larry Rossland making moves. Drop me a number for the next slab. Oops, says Larry. Finally couldn't win one. We do have 5 left in the next minis as well. And we have ourselves 3 left in the training camp. All right. Keep them coming, gentlemen. Keep them coming. The orders, that is. You guys know as long as orders are coming in, we'll be ripping boxes. So it's been a little bit slower than usual, but we are having a little run right now. Little run as stuff is filling up. Cheers, says Travis. Absolutely. All right. It's actually the second Past and Future mini break. Second one that filled up tonight. Headliner gone in both of them. All righty. Slabs 5 are ready. 5th football slabs are ready. We got ourselves Travis, Larry, and Don. Drop me a number, gentlemen. Drop me a number for the football slabs. Tar Heel. That's right, Travis. Lawrence Taylor was a Tar Heel. UNC Tar Heel star before he was the best defensive player ever with the Giants. Bucks are moving the ball. Let's see if they get in the end zone or if they settle for another field goal here. Let's see what happens here. Don wants 14 in the slabs, Dylan. 14 going off the ticket for the slabs. Thank you, Don. All right, 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. Box 14 coming up. Training camp should fill as well. We are close on the next training camp. A little rush of orders here, Dylan. Rush of orders after a slow start. Travis Isaacs is a lot of them. So, Travis, thank you very much for getting your orders in. All right, 7 clicks. NFC North, that would be Travis. NFC South is Travis. Could be, obviously, the Drew Brees card. Larry, NFC East, could be Tom Landry. Travis, NFC West, could be Joe Montana. AFC North for Travis. AFC South for Travis. Don in the AFC East. And Travis, AFC West. Slab box 14 out of 25. Good luck, gentlemen. Let's see some more heat in 14. What could we have in here? Something different. We got a Joe Staley slab. Former 49ers offensive tackle, 6-time Pro Bowler, NFL 2010s All-Decade Team. First-round pick out of Central Michigan. Started every game he played in. PSA card, authentic auto. That is a Bowman card. That is a rookie card as well. Joe Staley rookie card. Got the RC there, a rookie card for Joe Staley. Nicely done. That is the NFC West, and that is who else but Travis Isaacs again, taking home the Joe Staley rookie card. All right, Trav. Another win. Another win for Travis. Could have won the Joe Montana here, but he is getting a win nonetheless, Joe Staley. All right, let's keep rolling on the breaks, guys. The orders keep coming. We'll keep ripping boxes. 3 to go in the training camp. 5 to go in the minis. Definitely think we can get this training camp knocked out. $17 a spot. Don't leave that hanging. Do not leave that hanging. Would love to do another mini break, 5 spots to go in the minis. Not looking like we'll have a chase wheel spin. So let's do these other breaks. 5 left in the minis. Still looking for Zach Wilson, Terry Bradshaw, DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, Tua. A lot of good minis left. Training camp. Julius Irving, Carl Lewis, Mike Ditka, Keenan Allen. So many good headliners left in the training camp series. So let me know, gentlemen. We'll be here at least another 14 minutes, at least until 9:35. If we can close up some breaks or get close by 9:35, we'll keep going. Otherwise, if nothing is closed or not within 2 spots, 9:35 could be the cutoff. But we have gotten a flurry of orders. We can be here till midnight. As long as orders are coming in, we will break boxes. Kitty, we can't let them quit, says Travis. I agree. Don't let me, Travis. Keep those orders coming. I will keep the boxes rolling here in the breaks. James Strode got some slabs. Next slab series is moving. Down to 3 now in the slab cards. That break is coming up. So, Dylan, you're getting busy all of a sudden. Getting busy, huh? 3 left in the minis, 3 left in the training camp. Those breaks should all sell out. Travis, any interest in a diamond helmet? It is the chase tonight. 7 spots to go in the diamond helmets. We'll drop a loaded dice series once we close out the diamond helmets. Bucks are finally in the end zone. Brady to Evans, 18-3 Bucks, PAT pending. Looks like he beat Trayvon Diggs. One-on-one matchup. Evans beats Diggs. One-handed catch. Touchdown Bucks. Making it look easy. Mike Evans. Really good catch there, though. Probably not the best throw from Brady, but Mike Evans making his quarterback look good. 2 to go in the slabs, guys. 3 to go in the minis. 3 to go in the training camp. So let's keep the orders coming. Let's go. A lot of it is Travis right now. Good opportunity for these folks to get their 1 spots. Like, Travis is getting a bunch of orders. Richard Adcook with 1 spot beat him. So Larry, Don, these guys are smart. Each getting 1 spot into these breaks. Wow. Travis is just demolishing the break page right now. 1 spot to go in the slabs. We do still have 3 left in the minis and 3 left in the training camp. Good week 1, Travis. One of the only bets I lost. So I placed like 4 bets today, Dylan. Bucks looks like they're going to cover. Dolphins covered. We had the... who else covered for me? I don't even know what I bet on. The Chiefs. The Raiders is the only team that didn't cover. I bet them plus 3.5. They lost by 5. That's the only team that didn't cover week 1. What happened to the Raiders, Travis? I thought they might do better week 1, but they could not get going against that Chargers defense. A lot of turnovers for Carr week 1. Sold out on the slab. So drop me a number for the slabs, guys. Sold out on the slabs. So let me know what you guys are feeling as far as the slabs go. Minis and training camp should each fill this show. 3 spots to go in each of those. So keep the orders coming. We'll keep the breaks coming, guys. Up to you. It's not me who decides when we go home, Dylan. They decide. Orders are coming in. We'll keep staying on. Orders slow down. We'll see. Raiders surprised, or Travis surprised by the Raiders' performance too. They all matter in that division, though. They all matter. Football slab 6, Travis, James, Don, and Larry. Drop me a box number, gentlemen. Again, a 25-box series. All remaining boxes in that series in the room and on the ticker. That 25 that you see there, Dylan, very last box in the series. So we are starting to wind down. Looks like we have, what, 4, 8, 12. I believe it's 14 left in the slabs. I believe it's just 14 left. Still looking for Tom Landry. Still looking for Drew Brees. We have a Joe Montana, Deacon Jones. A lot of good stuff in there. Slab 7 is up. Slab 7 is up. So, Dylan, I'm going to let the randomizer choose. Snipe if you like, but I won the sheriff, says Travis. That's true. You won the sheriff, Peyton Manning. Probably the hit of the night. Magic Johnson jersey was also great. 2 of my favorite athletes ever, Peyton Manning, Magic Johnson. 2 excellent hits. I'm jealous of that sheriff hit, Travis Isaacs. And he's a Tennessee Volunteer. Travis loves Tennessee, Dylan. That's his college team. A great win for Tennessee over the weekend, Travis. I did win money betting on that game. They were down 10-0. I snagged them at plus 6.5 live line when they were down 10-0, won outright in overtime. All right, boxes are up for the slab. I'm randomizing unless you guys buzzer beat me a box number. You said 14, but there's 15 on the ticker, I think, says Don. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12. There might be 15 there. How many minis do you, or slabs do you see there, Dylan? Is that 14 or 15? There might be one that we did then. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
15.
9, 10, 11. There's 15 there? Dylan's counting 15, so it might be 15, Don.
No, there might be 14.
Might be 14. All right, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so there's one that we might have done that didn't get taken off the ticker. So I will double check that ticker, Don. But I will let the randomizer pick the box. So let's rock and roll here. 7 clicks. Top box is what we're doing here. 6 and 7. All right, box 20, Dylan, in the slabs. 2-0. That one's not there. We'll know which one we're missing, but it is there. All right, 20 in the slabs, 20 going off the ticker. All right, here we go. 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. You guys are always good to call out boxes, but I didn't hear one for quite a bit there. So I did let the randomizer pick box 20. All right, 4, 5, 6, and 7 clicks. All right, Travis up top in the NFC North. Travis has the NFC South. Could be Drew Brees. James Strode, NFC East. Could be Tom Landry. James, NFC West. Could be Joe Montana. Don, AFC North. Could be a Steeler. We got Larry, AFC South. James, AFC East. Travis, AFC West. Football slabs. Box 20 out of 25. Good luck, guys. Let's see some heat. Got something different here. No longer on this team, but we do have an Odell Beckham, Cleveland Browns mosaic card. Odell Beckham Jr., won the Super Bowl last year with the Rams, did start the season with the Browns. His best years were with the Giants. More than 1,300 receiving yards and at least 10 receiving touchdowns each of his first 3 seasons. Had the record for most receiving yards in the first 2 seasons of an NFL career until the only Justin Jefferson broke it last year. So here's what we do, Dylan. Whatever team the guy's on a certain card, that's who it's going home to. So I know he's on the Rams now. I know he's on the Giants longest. But this is Odell on a Browns card. This is an AFC North hit. We got Don Garrick taking home the division rival. Steelers fan Don getting himself a Browns Odell Beckham Jr. card. Congratulations, Don Garrick, on Beckham Jr. Nicely done, Don Garrick. All right, keep those orders coming, guys. We will keep doing boxes. Odell Beckham Jr. Nice, says Don. Absolutely. Travis and Don, 2 guys who have won quite a bit of late. Winning left and right. Winning slabs, winning helmets, winning everything. All right, 1 spot to go in the training camp. We are down to 2 spots in the minis. Training camp and minis coming up. Next slab is 5 away as well. So keep those orders coming. We'll keep ripping boxes. We'll keep ripping those boxes. So let me know, gentlemen, what you guys are feeling. Sold out on the minis. Sold out on the training camp. Down to just 2 in the slab. Sounds like another Travis Isaacs order, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another big one for Travis. Adam Hildebrand in as well. So a lot of good stuff coming up. James Stroden as well. So drop me 2 box numbers on the minis, 1 on the training camp, and 1 on the slabs. So slab should be the third one that filled up. I think it was training camp and minis at once, I believe. So let me know what you guys are feeling. Not a lot of box calls tonight, guys. So you guys can have all the boxes you want. Any box number that is on the ticker could be yours. If you guys want your boxes, please call them out. Otherwise, I'll keep doing what I've been doing, randomizing our box numbers. What are you thinking is going to be first, Dylan? No idea. All right, so Dylan's getting these lists updated. You guys are keeping them busy. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for keeping Dylan busy and knocking out breaks tonight. Was a slow start. Gotta say, we are heating up right now. You guys know the drill. You keep these orders coming. We'll be here. We'll be here. Travis is like, I don't want these guys going to bed early. I want to keep knocking out breaks. Works for me, Trav. Definitely works for me. Would love to get moving on the Chase wheel spin. 7 spots to go in the Authentics. But not looking great right now because we are still 7 away on that break. Want to drop that new loaded dice? Want to knock out that last Authentic break. Let me know on numbers, guys. I will take box numbers for anything that closed out. So that is training camp, minis, and slabs. Box numbers for anything that closed out. First person to call it out, the box is yours. Box is yours. A lot of wins for Travis, a lot of orders for Travis. Adam wants 9 and 10 on the minis. All right, Adam, 9 and 10 going off the ticker in the minis. Let me write that down. So Dylan's getting these lists ready. 9 and 10 on the minis. All right, 9 plus 10 on minis. My good pen is going out. I'm going to get some fresh pens from the house, maybe. Past and present is ready. That is the third mini double box break. 9 and 10 going off the ticker. Cheers, says Travis. All right, Trav. All right, 7 clicks on the randomizer for our divisions in the minis. All right, here we go. 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, Adam, we've got the NFC North. And the rest is all Travis. So, Travis, you have everything else but the NFC North. 9 and 10, Dylan, if you can get those two. Training camp is ready. Training camp number 3. That is coming up next. After the minis. And then we'll do the slabs. A lot of stuff filling up all at once. Thank you guys for the orders. Dylan, if we can get 9 and 10, then you can get updated after. But that list is ready, so we can knock out that break. Ooh, Adam is a Packer fan like yourself, Dylan. He says, perfect. If it ain't the North, I don't want it. Anyway, preferable green in color. I was looking for a Packer item. All right, Adam, good luck. We do have a lot of Packers in the break room, as you know. A lot of Packers in the break room. All right, double box break. I will start with 9. Then we'll do 10 next in the minis. All right. For the first mini, we've got ourselves a legendary Steelers linebacker, member of that steel curtain defense, NFL 1970s All-Decade team. We got ourselves the 4-time Super Bowl champ, 6-time first-team All-Pro guy, 8 Pro Bowls, Pro and College Football Hall of Famer It is Jack Ham on the Steelers Flash Mini. Beautiful autograph, AFC North. That is Travis Isaacs. Congrats, Travis, on the Jack Ham Mini. Travis wants 7. I'm guessing that's in the slabs. Travis. Travis is saying hello, Dylan. That's Dylan. I think he wants 7 in the slabs. Let me know on the training camp guys as well. Dylan, he's a Packer, says Travis. He wants you to know that we got a Packer fan, Adam, in this.
I know. I noticed that. I'm just trying to.
Dylan's trying to get this caught up, Travis. You're keeping him busy. A lot of orders coming in, and Dylan is a busy man. All right, Jack Ham in the first of the double. Second mini coming in the double box break. What do we have here? Some boxes are falling down. Second mini. All right. This guy was a Packer. Played on a bunch of teams, but really well known for his time with the Falcons. It is Bad Moon Inscription, Andre Rison on the Falcons Lunar Mini. Andre Rison, a fantastic receiver. He led the league in touchdowns in 1993. He was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 84 receiving touchdowns, tied for 20th all-time, more than 10,000 receiving yards. That is the NFC South. That is Andre Rison with the nice hit for Travis Isaacs. Andre Rison, NFC South, Lunar Mini. Congratulations, Travis, on Rison. Yeah, I bet Adam's disappointed too, Dylan. Absolutely. JSA certified on the Rison Mini. Congratulations, Travis. I mean, I'm losing track of how much he's won tonight. It is so much stuff that Travis has won tonight in the breaks. So much stuff that Travis has won in the breaks. Andre Rison, just the latest. Holy moly. Can't stop, won't stop. The one, the only, the legend, Travis Isaacs. All right, we did get a box number on the slabs, box 7, so I will do the slabs first, then we'll do the training camp. 7 is not out there in the slabs, so actually, I'm sorry about that, Dylan. 7 is not out there. Travis, let me know on another box. This is Football Slab 7. Travis and James Strode, let me know on a box number, gentlemen. 7 is not out there. Training camp 3 as well. I think it's all Travis in that one. So, Travis got some numbers for me. Otherwise, I'll let the randomizer pick. James Strode also out there in the slabs. Adam says, I'm not disappointed. All my Vikings friends won their Super Bowl. Be fun to watch the meltdown for the rest of the season. Adam's calling for a meltdown. Okay. As a Bears fan, fine by me, Adam. James saying, hate to break the Travis streak. Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to break that Travis streak. If not James Strode, who else would it be? So let me know, James and Travis, what you guys are feeling as far as box numbers. Let me know on those box numbers.
Like that.
It's funny.
Keep that. We got to keep that energy.
As a Bears fan, I hope there's a meltdown. I hope so. Fresh breaks up, guys, in all those series that closed out. We got fresh breaks up in all of those series that closed out. Slabs, minis, training camp, all those fresh breaks are up. All right, Dylan, I'm going to get the randomizer prepped. I have not heard on a box number from either of those guys. I'm going to do the training camp first, just in case I get a slab box, because there's less boxes to randomize on the training camp. So we'll do the training camp break first. Travis and James, help me out if you can on boxes Otherwise, I can randomize all the boxes left. I'm doing this one first in the hopes that they call one out. It would make my life easier. All right, training camp number 3. Here we go. Top spot for the box we're doing. 5, 6, and 7. All right, box 30. Travis must be winning a lot because the dice roll is 7 today. That's his number, giving himself some positive mojo. All right, 3-0. And James wants 13 on the slab. So 13 going off on the slabs. We'll do the training camp first, but then we'll do 13 on the slabs. Thank you, James. Thank you so much, sir. 30 on the training camp, 13 on the slab. More orders coming in. More Travis coming in on the breaks. All right, we'll do the training camp first. This is a top spot break. Training camp box 30 coming up. Good luck, guys. Let's see something nice. It's actually all Travis here, so we know he's going to win. Just a matter of what is Travis going to win. I think it's a jersey, Dylan. It's a jersey. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. This guy, I believe, just got put in the Hall of Fame. One of the best dribblers ever. One of the best three-point shooters. It is 5-time NBA All-Star, gold medalist with USA Basketball, Tim Hardaway. He was known for his Miami Heat time, but this is Tim Hardaway on the Golden State Warrior jersey. So, Timmy, nicely done on the Hardaway jersey. That is JSA certified. Travis Isaacs, we are going top spot. You don't have to go top spot because it's all Travis, actually. So, Travis, you are taking home a Tim Hardaway jersey. Congratulations, Travis, on the Hardaway jersey. Fantastic. Tim Hardaway. So, another break, another win for Mr. Isaacs. James is looking to disrupt that Travis streak in the next break. All right, Tim Hardaway. Cool. I like this player. He was a good basketball player. I grew up watching him when he was with the Heat, but really good player. Recent inductee, aye, says Jacob. Tim Hardaway, that's right. That's what I said. Recent inductee, Tim Hardaway. I don't lie, Jacob. I don't lie. Inducted into the 2022 Naismith Basketball Memorial Hall of Fame. So that is really cool on the Hardaway. Jacob, your quarterback and my favorite quarterback are going at it for MVP. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes. I had 1 more total touchdown than your boy Josh Allen in week 1. All right, slab break coming up next. Football slabs coming up next in the breaks. All right, 13 of 25 on the slabs. Juju did have a good day, absolutely. Juju did have a good day. All right, 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, gentlemen, good luck. What do we got here? 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All righty. So, James Trode, you've got the NFC North, and you've got the NFC East. We got Travis and all the rest. I called Saquon being a beast, too. Absolutely. Saquon Barkley, we talked about this earlier in the show, Jacob. Most rushing yards week 1 of the NFL season. So box 13 coming up in the slabs. Good luck, guys. Let's see some heat potentially in box 13. What do we got? What do we got? Here we go. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. The Travis Isaac streak continues. We got a Frank Gore rookie card. Frank Gore rookie card. Topps finest. NFL's third all-time leading rusher. Frank Gore on the rookie card. Nicely done. Travis Isaac's NFC West taking home the Frank Gore. So another break. Another Travis win. This man will not stop, Dylan. Absolute fire for Travis Isaacs. Third all-time leading rusher. Crazy to think what a great career Mr. Gore had. All righty. What is next, guys? What is next on the break page? If your name isn't Travis, let me know if you want to play, because Travis obviously wants to play. Who else wants to play besides Travis? Who else wants to win? Someone's got to stop his streak. Someone's got to do it. Richard Atcook did beat him earlier with one spot in those minis. All right, refresher on the break page. Refresher on the break page. We got 8 to go in the next slab, 6 to go in the minis, 7 to go in the training camp, 7 to go in Show Me the Money, 7 to go in the authentics, and 7 to go in the jerseys. Let's keep those orders coming. Let's rip some boxes. Looks like the Bucks should win week 1, no problem. 19-3 in the fourth quarter against the Cowboys. This has got to be a tough blow for Dallas. Like, a lot of talk going about how Amari Cooper's gone. They got some injuries. They got some fresh receivers. Who's going to step up? No one has stepped up. CeeDee Lamb's supposed to be the big guy, Dylan. 8 targets tonight for CeeDee. 2 catches, 29 yards. CeeDee has not shown up for Dallas. A lot of question marks about that Dallas receiving core. Obviously, the Bucks are one of the best secondaries, one of the best defenses. But for Dak Prescott to have 102 pass yards in the fourth quarter is not good. Not good for America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. Let's go, says Travis. I agree, Trav. Let's fill up some breaks. Travis probably got another order because I see we are 5 away on the training camp, 5 away on the minis, 5 away on the slabs. Travis is hopping in like crazy right now. Travis Isaacs just making moves on the break page. Keep them coming, Travis. Keep them coming. Crazy because we normally have a ton of people watching, a ton of people chatting, a ton of different orders. It's been a little bit slower, relatively speaking, tonight, but Travis has been just dominating the break page. Slabs are on fire tonight. We have done 7 slabs, 3 training camp, 10 boxes. We did 3 mini double box break, 16 boxes, a rep, 17 boxes tonight so far. So let's do some more. Let's do some more, guys. 9:51 coming up on the 10 o'clock hour. You guys know that as long as orders are coming in, we will rip boxes. Pretty sure we can knock out each of these 3 breaks. The training camp, the minis, and the slabs, each with 5 spots to go. I'll drop each of those links in the chat for you guys. But let's get moving. So it's a lot of it is Travis right now. So you guys out there, get your spots. Do not be intimidated by Mr. Isaacs, because Richard Adcook did beat him with 1 spot. So 5 to go in each of those breaks. Let's get each of these 3 breaks done. That would get us to more than 20 boxes tonight, which, Dylan, you know this. I say 20 boxes means successful show. So, to be honest, even I didn't think we'd get there at about 8:30. But the last hour and a half has been pretty steady. You've been busy, right? A lot of orders coming in. Dylan, typically when it gets really busy, obviously he doesn't talk as much. Haven't heard much from Dylan, which means that you guys are keeping him busy. Travis in particular. Travis is just sprinkling stuff left and right. So let's keep rolling, guys. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep knocking out breaks. If you guys want to do a chase wheel spin, 7 to go in the diamond helmets, 7 spots to go. That is the last diamond helmet break. All right, Travis wants some more, Dylan. He's not going to let you rest. He's not going to let me rest. He wants some more. Getting more training camp, more slabs, more minis. All right. Who else wants to join Travis? He's calling for Don Garrick. Be careful what you wish for, Travis. That Don is a single spot snipe expert. I don't know where Don is. Good question. Cody Neff, probably enjoying his night. Probably not enjoying his night, to be honest, because Cody's a Cowboy fan. Probably not enjoying tonight as much. I don't know where Cody is tonight. It's a great question, Travis. Cody's in the room a lot. Big time spender. But he does take breaks. Cody's one of those guys who plays a lot, a week in a row, then he takes a couple weeks off in a row, then he comes back later. So I don't know where those guys are at, Travis. Let him know. Let him know the break room is hot. Let him know you want to fill up some breaks. Travis saying 1 more round. All right, Travis? As many rounds as you want, man. Could be 1, could be 2, could be 3. As long as you keep ordering, we'll keep rolling. You know, a lot of times, Travis, a lot of other folks are ordering with you. Right now, it's mostly you at the moment, Trav. So, everyone else out there, let's go. Let's help out Travis. Let's win some breaks. All right, James Strode is here with you. James Strode got himself 3 slab spots. So, James Strode is here to compete. Wants to take down Travis Isaacs. James Strode making moves on the break page. All right, James. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. He's like, this can't be a one-man show. I got to stop this Travis Isaacs. Sold out on the slabs, by the way. Football slab break number 8 coming up. Drop me a number. Tom Banky says, put link in chat, please. Absolutely, Tom. I've been doing that throughout the night. Here it is, another round, Mr. Tom. Hop in there and close up some breaks. Training camp, 3 left. Minis, 4 left. Those are 2 series with a lot of headliners left and close to closing out. So Travis and James, drop me a box number in football slab number 8. Drop me a box number. Let me know what you guys are feeling. Otherwise, I'll randomize again, Dylan. That's okay. Tom wants to join in, which is great. Come in here, Tom. Let's do some breaks. Let's do some breaks. All right. I'm going to get the slab boxes pulled up. And I will start randomizing unless James or Travis wants to drop me a number. Travis hasn't been calling out his numbers, but he's been winning, so I don't blame him. Why not keep going with whatever's working, right, Dylan? All right. 7. Travis, we don't have 7. 7 is gone in the slabs. We go with whatever's at the bottom of the ticker. 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 12, 15, 16, 17, 21, 22, 24, and 25. 7 is not out there, sir. I'm going to randomize 7 times. If you want to buzzer beat me, you can. 6 and 7. All right, Dylan, box 16, sir. 16 in the slabs. All righty. Keep it rolling. Box 16, unless Travis or James want another box. I'm happy to give you guys another box, but 16 is what the randomizer chose. All right, here we go. 7 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, gentlemen. 5, 6, and 7. All right, James Strode up top, NFC North, NFC South. Travis, NFC East, NFC West. James, AFC North. And Travis, the rest of the AFC. Got some awesome headliners out there still. Drew Brees, Tom Landry. A lot of good options. Let's see what we got here. 16 of 25. Let's see something good. Oh, my goodness. Dylan. We got ourselves one of the best cards in the series, the official NFL card, 1990 Hall of Fame selection, Tom Landry, Dallas Cowboys coach. He is one of the best to ever do it. 4th all-time in career wins, 2nd all-time in playoff wins, 2-time Super Bowl champ, an absolute beast, Pro Football Hall of Famer. Get this, he was a great punter as well back in the day. 1990 Pro Set, number 28, Tom Landry. Beckett, authenticated slab. NFC East, one of the best coaches ever. Travis Isaacs taking home the Tom Landry slab. That is really cool. Randomizer picked them a good one. Tom Landry slab. That is very nice. Travis, your boy Cody Neff would definitely trade for this Landry slab without question. All right. Cool. Another breakdown. Another headliner down in the football slab. So many good ones coming out. James is out for the night. He says, I'm out. Congrats, Travis. James, we'll see you tomorrow night. 4 and 7 Central Time on the breaks. We will see you tomorrow night. We have 1 spot to go in the training camp, and we have 3 spots to go in the minis. So, Adam is in the breaks. Adam hopping into the breaks. Thank you, Adam. So, training camp and minis coming up. Minis are sold out, actually. Minis are sold out. So, drop me 2 box numbers in the minis, gentlemen. 2 box numbers in the minis. Travis at it again. I think training camp is also sold out. So, 2 numbers for the minis, 1 for the training camp. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm happy to keep letting the randomizer pick. I get it. Travis is winning a lot. He's like, why stop what's working? So why stop the mojo? Travis says, jump in. All right, Adam has 4 and 12. Thank you, Adam, for the minis. We'll do 4 and 12. 4 off the ticker. We're getting 12 off the ticker as well. All right. So Dylan's getting those ready to go. Next jersey series, Jacob Hayes, features Randy Moss with a straight cash homie inscription. O.J. Simpson, Deebo Samuel, Michael Irvin. We have a quadruple signed Eagles jersey with some other great quarterbacks historically. I think it's Randall Cunningham, Michael Vick, Ron Jaworski, and Donovan McNabb on the same jersey. So it's a great jersey series. We got to close out the final 8 boxes in the current series. See the next one, Jacob. So that will hopefully be dropping soon. Past and future, number 4. Dude, need that, says Jacob. I agree. All right, so Travis and Adam, I'll get you guys randomized for your divisions. Dylan boxes 4 and 12, sir. Kamen, I know you know I love my dual threats. Absolutely. We also have Jalen Hurts in that series on a separate jersey. So we got a lot of dual threat quarterbacks in that series. McNabb, Cunningham, Vick on the same jersey, and we have a Jalen Hurts as a separate headliner. That'll be a fun series. Let's work out on closing out the current jerseys. Jacob, we also have loaded dice back in the room. We'll drop the loaded dice as soon as we close out this last authentic helmet in the Diamond Series. Trav, we did pull all the headliners, unfortunately. I'll be completely honest. You guys know I'm transparent. We did pull the headliners. But Travis, you also know this. We do have some good non-headliners out there in our series as well. We did pull the headliners. All right, 4 first, then we'll do 12 next. 4 first, we'll do 12 next. Let me look at the listing here, though. We might have some of those other guys. Like, for example, Travis, in the listing, there's an Amari Cooper jersey. I have not seen the Amari Cooper jersey come out yet. You're a Raiders fan. Obviously, Amari Cooper was a Raider at some point. That is probably Cooper on the Browns jersey. Probably Cooper on the Browns. All right, let's see what we got here. Double box break, past and future mini helmet series. Box 4 out of 40. And we got a headliner. We got ourselves one of the best college quarterbacks ever. It is the one, the only, Tua. 22-2 as a starter at Alabama. Rock solid player. Just under 4,000 pass yards in 2018. 43 passing touchdowns. Off to a good start this season in the NFL. Tua on the Dolphins Lunar Mini. Guys, a winning record. 14-8 as a starting quarterback. Almost 2-to-1 touchdown to pick ratio. He's a lot better than people give him credit for, and a lot better future coming up with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. So that is the AFC East, and the Travis Isaac streak is finally broken. Adam Hildebrand, congrats, Adam, taking home the beautiful lunar helmet. Congratulations on the Tua Mini. How about it, Adam? Travis, I want a Dave Casper Mini Raider if you want to talk, says Don Garrick. That's right, Don won that in the early show. All right, congrats, Adam. That, my man, is a headliner hit. Headliner hit for Adam. Finally, Dylan, the streak is broken, huh? Tua. It was like all Don Garrick. Man is finally dethroned for one box at least. Tua is a Fanatics guy. That is Fanatics Authentic certified on the Tua Mini. Congratulations, Adam. Alrighty. Double box break. We got one more coming. One more coming. Make it nice. Let's make it nice. 12 out of 40 is next. All right. This is how a double box break is done. We had Tua in the first. Now we got ourselves Ricky Williams. And how about this? Adam, Ricky Williams is normally a Dolphins or a Saints hit. This is Ricky on the Ravens. Regardless, though, Adam has the East. He's got the AFC North and the NFC South. So run, Ricky, run. Beautiful Ravens Flash Mini. Not even a headliner in this series. More than 10,000 career rushing yards. Led the league in rushing in 2002. He is 4th all-time in college rush yards. 2nd all-time if we don't count bowl games. Heisman Trophy winner at Texas as well. AFC North. Congratulations, Adam, on the Ricky Williams Mini. That is beautiful. Tua, Ricky Williams, both coming out in the double box break. That is very nice. Very, very nice. Adam, I can't believe that our main man, Travis, just lost the break. He lost both spots in that break. So don't be intimidated. All it takes is one spot to win. Adam winning 2 minis in that break. Ricky Williams and Tua. So a lot of good hits in this mini helmet series. Ricky Williams, not even a headliner. Training camp is next. This is training camp 4. I think it's all Travis. So I'm going to get the randomizer prepped. Travis has not been calling his box numbers tonight. So, Trav, if you want to buzzer beat me on a number, you can. Otherwise, I will let the randomizer pick out that bad boy. So, training camp, 8, 15, 20, 25, and 29, all out there. We're going top spot for the training camp. Actually, it's going to be Travis winning, so I don't even have to do anything. It's all Travis. So he's going to win whatever comes out. We just got to randomize for his box number. 5, 6, one more. 7th and final click. My favorite number, Dylan, box 8 in the training camp. All right. We do have 3 spots to go in the next slab break. So slabs are coming up. Otherwise, we are 7 away on training camp and 6 away on the minis. Box 8, Dylan. 19-3 Bucks. Just over 3 minutes left. The Bucks are going to win week 1, and they're going to cover Tom Brady. A modest game tonight, Dylan. 18 of 27, 212 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but his defense got the job done tonight.
I don't think the game's over with just yet.
But there's 3 minutes left.
I know, but
It's got 2 touchdowns, 2 2-point conversions, and the Bucks have the ball. I would say the game is just about over.
the game is over for the.
Oh, okay. What do you need in fantasy?
I need 4 points from Schultz.
Oh,
That's it.
PPR league.
Yep.
They got to get the ball back and throw to Schultz. That is what you need.
I was really surprised. I thought I was gonna lose it, but like I'm closing in with time left.
You still need some magic though. But we'll see. Good luck, Dylan. Hopefully you win your fantasy matchup. Good luck, Travis. Hopefully you win something nice. Travis saying the ghost on that Dave Casper. Absolutely. That's his nickname, the ghost. All right. Got a mini helmet coming up. Travis Isaacs, you're taking home a legendary defensive player. It is the one, the only. Terrell Suggs, T-Sizzle on the Ravens Lunar. 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Ravens. 2011 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He has 139 career sacks. That is 8th all-time officially. 7-time Pro Bowler. Terrell Suggs, JSA certified. Congratulations, Travis Isaacs. Taking home T-Sizzle. That is how it's done. All the spots in that break. Another win for Travis. All right, guys, let's get those slabs filled. Slabs are close. Let's get the slabs filled. All righty. Refreshing the break page. 3 to go in the slabs, 6 to go in the minis. We got 7 to go in the training camp. Bucks, 3rd and 4 with 3:04 to go. I mean, Dallas gets the ball back, Dylan. They're certainly passing. They are certainly passing. And how about this? Bucks might have some underneath coverage. Throw to the tight end. Got some hope. You got some hope in that fantasy matchup. Got some hope. I will drop the slab link in the chat for you guys. Slab-a-dab-a-doo. Break 9 already. 3 spots to go in the slabs. Dallas is getting the ball back, Dylan.
Wow.
Getting the ball back.
Weirdest upsets ever.
Make it happen. PPR league, right, you said?
Yeah, PPR league.
That's why he's doing good. 6 catches tonight, 49 yards.
110 to 107, and I did not think that I was gonna catch up. the projected score for my opponent was supposed to be 120, but Zeke and Pollard absolutely horrible.
Pollard especially. Zeke has been okay, but not for fantasy. He's got 52 yards on 10 carries, but no touchdowns. And he doesn't have, he only has one catch for -3 yards.
Yeah, Dak better be hitting shoulder.
All right.
Please. If this is a really close come from behind win, if I could like do this, because all my other I would win with Rodgers being like
It's crazy.
he did doo-doo.
Crazy. All right, guys, 3 to go in the slabs. Slab break should fill tonight. 3 spots to go. We are still looking for a Drew Brees card in that series. Winding down in the slabs. Cowboys getting the ball back here, Dylan, with about 2:45 to go. 1 timeout, down 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. So the game is over. Even the betting line is over. -2.5. That's over. I think Dak Prescott must have gotten hurt. I saw that Cooper Rush is in the game.
No, they must be doing it for Gurley.
Well, I don't know, because he's got his thumb here. They're showing Dak's thumb. It's all wrapped up. He might actually be hurt. Looks like he went towards the locker room as well. Again, I've been breaking boxes, have not been following the game too closely. But looks like, yeah, Dak is not in. Dak is not in. Oh, they're going to Zeke, but he dropped it. Zeke dropped it. All right, some orders coming in. Travis hopping in. We have ourselves 2 spots to go in the slabs, guys. Let's get that slab break closed up. 4 left in the minis, 6 left in the training camp. All right. Who else wants to see some boxes? Slab break will definitely fill tonight. Slabs will definitely fill tonight. Beyond that, I'm guessing the mini should fill tonight as well. 4 spots to go. Here's the slab break. Dropping it directly in the chat here. Live break page link, and I'll drop in the mini link as well. Here's the mini link. Hold on. Do a live break. Here's the live break page link first, then I'll drop in the mini link next. 4 to go. Come on, guys. Come and get them. More orders coming in. Don Garrick says, I'm going to join this Travis fellow. Got himself a spot in the slabs. Believe it's down to 1 in the slabs. I don't think it's looking good, Dylan. 4th and 3 here.
Yeah, they're not gonna do it.
Oh, first down. First down. If he gets a touchdown, you win automatically.
Hey, did he?
Not him. It wasn't him. But I'm just saying, if they can somehow get in the end zone, they're near midfield now. 2-minute warning.
Oh, they're
Near midfield. So you got some hope, man. Got some hope. Here's the UA fantasy matchup. UA fantasy matchup. No one playing tonight. We are down 10 points against the Big Bad Wolf. We have Javonte Williams left. He's got the Denver Bronco defense. We were way behind until Patrick Mahomes led us back with a huge, just under 35-point day in fantasy. So, a lot of drama in the UA Fantasy League. All right, guys, 1 spot to go. Who's going to close up that slab break? 1 spot to go in the slabs. Looks like 11 slabs left. And actually, Dylan, can you read off all the slab boxes for me? I want to make sure I've got all the stuff on the ticker. Give me all the slab boxes so I have everything correct. So try to go chronologically if you can. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 9, 15, 17. Okay, so 9, 12. Okay, 15, 17, 24, 22. Okay, so got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. Is that what you have? And you don't have 10 on there. No 10? 10 is going off the ticker. All right. And no 16 either. That sounds right. So 16 and 10 are off the ticker. Don, that is 100% updated. We got 6, 8, 11 left. So 2, 3, 4, 9, 12, 15, 17, 21, 22, 24, and 25. Those are the last 11 boxes. Ticker is correct. 11 boxes left, guys. Will be 10 after this next break. So we are still looking for the Drew Brees, Deacon Jones, Joe Montana, and Andrew Luck. All names we are still looking for in the slabs. So we'll be working on a college series next. So who's going to get this last spot? Who's going to get the last slab spot? Who's going to close up that bad boy? Could be the last break of the night, but I do think we can possibly fill up the minis with 4 to go and possibly fill up the training camp with 6 to go. So let me know. Floppy game for the Cowboys. 10 penalties today, Dylan. 10 penalties for the boys. Got a big catch?
Did.
How much are you down now?
Only down by 1 in its fourth. They're not gonna pull this out.
And my game's behind. I'm at 3rd and 23, so he must have gotten a big catch.
Oh, they did. Oh, they got it. Oh, okay.
I think the Bucks got the ball back.
No, they didn't. He threw it to Pollard for a 9-yard stink. But they gave my opponent like 3-ish more points. I need to follow back with like 4 more points.
Well, there's like a minute left in the game, Dylan. I think you're gonna come up just short.
Oh yeah, no.
They didn't get the 4th down.
Oh.
So 19-3 Bucks.
Ooh, yeah.
19-3 Bucks. Low scoring Sunday night football game. Bucks defense coming up huge. Dallas with the low number on the night. 3 points, low number in the NFL on the night. All right, 1 to go in the slabs, guys. 1 spot to go. Let's get this break filled up. 1 spot to go in the slabs. Let's get this bad boy filled up. Let's see some heat in the next slab break. Will be 10 slabs left. Here we go. Order coming in. Travis Isaacs hopping in. Thank you, Travis. Got himself a Signature Club discount. Slabs are ready. Dylan's going to get that list updated, but the slab break is ready to go. Sold out. Officially final as the Bucks kneeled. 19-3. Is the final. So Bucks covering the line. Covering the line against the Cowboys. This is slab break 10, Dylan. 9. Slab break 9. But 10 is about to get posted online, which is crazy. All right, football slab 9. We got ourselves Travis, Don, and Travis. So no surprises. Don, that ticker is fully updated, man. Those are all the remaining boxes left. Let me know which one you would like. Don wants 4. All right, 4 going off the ticker. All right, thank you, Don. We'll do box 4 next. All right, so I'll get you guys randomized for your divisions. Let's see something nice here. Alrighty, thank you, sir. 7 clicks, 6 and 7. All right. We got Don up top in the NFC North, followed by Travis in the NFC South. NFC East is Travis. Don NFC West. We got a Montana still left. Travis NFC South is Breeze. We got Travis in every AFC division. All right, here we go. Football slab break number 9. Looking for some heat. Box 4 out of 25. And we got the heat. We got this a beautiful looking card. Very beautiful card. This is Joe Montana and Len Dawson on this card. It says then and now, number 3, Joe Montana. We also have a little Len Dawson in the back. So this is a Chiefs card. Joe Montana on the Chiefs. Beckett 10 autograph. A little Len Dawson up top. Looks like this is Montana throwing the ball. We do have a Len Dawson's numbers on the back of the card. So this is actually an AFC West hit. So excuse me, I'm so used to Montana in the NFC West. It is Montana, AFC West, Travis Isaacs. Congratulations, Travis, on Joe Montana. That is how it's done. Another dub for Travis. Just has to get the breeze now. Getting Montana and getting himself Manning tonight. Beautiful. Beautiful. Travis. All right. A lot of good stuff in the breaks tonight. A lot of good stuff. All righty. So we are down to how many, Dylan? Just 10 slabs. 15 slabs gone, 10 more to go. We did just drop the series last night. I think we did 14 last night. We did 2 in the early show, and then 9 more breaks tonight. Could be more, but just 10 slabs break left. Travis saying killer. Absolutely, Travis. Absolutely. We got 4 to go in the minis, 6 to go in the training camp. Trav, what are you feeling, man? Travis and Don, what are you guys feeling? Mostly you guys playing right now. I will definitely give you guys at least another 5 minutes, maybe 10 more minutes. You keep the orders coming. We'll keep knocking out boxes. Travis, let me know, man, how long do you want to keep going? Because you're leading the cavalry right now, Travis. So as long as you're ordering, we'll keep going. Let's see. Travis wants to keep going. Another big order for Travis. Got himself a mini spot and 5 more slab spots. So 3 to go in the minis, 3 to go in the slabs. We got 6 to go in training camp. So honestly, Dylan, at this point of the night, Travis, let us know when you're ready to stop. Because we'll keep going if Travis keeps ordering. Mostly just Travis with a few other orders sprinkled in at the moment. So Travis, let us know, man. You want to keep going? We'll keep going. Just being fully transparent. As you're seeing the orders, Dylan, it's the Travis show right now. It's the Travis show. Don has been in there a little bit. Adam over the last hour. Don, Adam popping in. James Strode was getting some orders. He did say he's going to bed. So Travis with a little assistance from Don right now are the 2 folks making moves in the break room. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All the Travis magic right now in the break room. All sorts of Travis magic. So 2, 3, 9, 12, 15, 17, 21, 22, 24, and 25. Those are the only boxes left in that series. We're down to 10 of them. 10 of them, Dylan. Fantastic. What a night for the slabs. 9 slab breaks. We did 4 mini breaks. Times 2, that's 17. Boxes 21 with the training camp, 22 with the replica helmets. Anytime we do over 20 boxes, Dylan, I am a happy camper. Happy camper. So who else wants to do some breaks? I'm pretty sure these slabs will fill. 3 spots to go. Slabs should fill. Minis. I mean, we've done a bunch of them tonight. It's only a 40-box series. We did 8 minis tonight. We did 2 in the early show. So 10 boxes down. There are only 30 boxes left in the minis. 30 boxes left in the minis. So I'll give you guys until 10:35 here, 7 minutes. If we can close up some breaks in the next 7 minutes, we'll keep going. Otherwise, 10:35 could be the show. So Travis, though, for sure, with all the orders you've gotten, you might as well close out the minis and slabs if no one else wants to. Because there are only 3 spots left in each. Hold on, here we go. Larry's in. Larry's in. He's like, I want to play. Larry got a slab spot. We are down to 2 spots in the slabs. Larry loves those slabs, Dylan. Absolutely loves those slabs. All right, here we go. Slab break being dropped in the chat. This is going to break tonight. If you guys are out there watching, if you want to hop in on a break that will rip tonight, the football slabs will with 2 spots left. Minis 3 to go. That might fill tonight as well. I mean, it really depends on Travis, to be honest. If Travis wants to play, we will definitely help out Travis. We'll help him fill up some breaks. Larry, though, if someone's going to beat Travis, Dylan, it's Larry. You know that better than most, right? With those 1 spots, Larry. Dangerous, man. He is dangerous. All right, here we go. Travis hopping in. Travis hopping in to the break page. All right, Don Garrick is in. Thank you, Don. I think these slabs are closed or 1 away. I'm still seeing 1 away on my end. Got it as closed, Dylan? Okay. I thought it was 3 away, then Larry got 1, then Don got 1. I do see 1 away still on the break page. I think that Travis got himself 5, and then Larry and Don each got 1. I think it's 7 now. Is that what you have? I think it was only 5 for Travis. Because that last order, he got training camp in minis, not the slabs. This is Don's last of the night. All right, thank you, Don, for the heads up. 2 to go in the minis. Minis will fill as well. So 2 to go. 1 to go in the slabs, 2 to go in the minis, 5 to go in the training camp. Those could be the last breaks of the night. Don is saying he's done for the night. So Travis, maybe if Larry wants to keep going as your playing partner, otherwise, going to have to be the Travis show over and over again. You know who might hop in this time of night, though? Brandon Chong out there in Hawaii. Whenever we're on past 10 o'clock, Brandon Chong will usually hop in. All right, here we go. Travis coming in. Football slabs are closed out. So drop me a box number, gentlemen. Football slab number 10. Let's knock out the minis. 2 spots to go in the minis. Sweet. Thank you, Travis. Dylan's getting that finalized. I'm sure Don has the box number in mind. 2, 3, 9, 12, 15, 17, 21, 22, 24, and 25 out there. Travis wants 9. How about this? It's calling out a box number, Dylan. You haven't heard that one yet. Travis Isaacs, box 9 will do, sir. Thank you very much. Box 9 will do, sir. All right, football slab 10. We're going to go 7 clicks for our divisions. Thank you, Travis, on 9. 9 off the ticker. How about this, Dylan? 9 boxes left now after this one in these slabs. Told you that series wouldn't last long. I had a feeling. All right, here we go. Travis, I need a win, LOL, says Don. Don's like, share the love, Travis. 7 clicks. We got Don up top in the NFC North. Travis, NFC South. Could be Drew Brees. Larry, NFC East. And then Travis is the NFC West. And every AFC division for Mr. Isaacs. Football slabs. Box 9 of 25. Ooh, we got a good one here. We got ourselves a little DK Metcalf mosaic card. Authentic auto PSA card. DK Metcalf on the mosaic card. So Metcalf, 2020 Pro Bowler. Second team All-Pro that year. 12 receiving touchdowns last season. More than 900 receiving yards in all 3 of his seasons. That is number 184 on the prism there. That is DK Metcalf, NFC West. Travis says nice. Congrats, Travis, on DK Metcalf. All righty. Dylan, you're getting used to it. Travis again with the win. All righty. DK Metcalf. Sweet. Let's keep it rolling, folks. Let's keep it rolling. Let's at least get those minis closed up next. Let's get those minis closed up. Double box break in the minis. 2 to go in the minis. Slab break 11 is up. 2 spots to go. Let's get these minis closed up. We also have 5 left in the training camp. Those could be 2 breaks to get done tonight. Who knows? We could do more if Travis keeps going at this rate. Guessing it's another Travis order. It is Travis Isaacs hopping in. He got himself 3 more spots into the next slab break. All right, thank you, Trav. Let's knock out the minis first, though, guys. 2 spots to go. Let's knock out those minis. Cool. Who else wants to see some breaks? Travis does. Who else wants one? Bob Boulay is still up late at night. Bob Boulay getting a mini spot late into the night. It is like almost midnight for Bob. He's still up. All right, thank you, Bob. 1 spot to go in the minis. That break will sell very shortly. So come and get the mini break. Come and get it. What's up? What happened?
Prescott.
What's the injury update?
I don't know if it's a joke or not. It's from Barstool. It says 7 weeks.
Uh-oh.
No, I don't.
There's no way they know that soon.
No, that's a joke. Probably a joke.
Yeah, it's probably not legit. There's no way they know that soon. But if he does get hurt for 7 weeks, Eagles got to be the front runner in that division without Dak Prescott.
Oh no, they're gonna win that division.
I agree.
No, I don't think Dak Prescott.
Okay, well, we'll see. Hopefully, Dak is healthy. We want all the players healthy in the NFL.
Yeah, no, it's a joke.
Cool. All right, guys, who's going to close up this mini break? Who is going to close up the mini break?
But they're saying Jerry Jones doesn't look that happy though.
Well, I would think not. 19-3. You get embarrassed. Your quarterback gets hurt. I would think you would not be happy. 3 points. All the money he puts into that Cowboys offense, all the money you paid Dak, all the money you paid Zeke, 3 points, no touchdowns. Not what you want in Dallas.
Talk about like ability, like on the Cowboys are getting more of it tonight.
Cowboys had 244 total yards. A lot of them came on the opening drive. They did great in the opening drive and then horrendously the rest of the game. Not a good start for the boys.
That's correct.
All right, guys, let's knock out this last mini helmet spot. 1 spot to go. Let's knock it out. Could be the last break of the night. Could be the last break of the night. We do have 5 to go in the slabs. We do have 5 to go in the training camp. Those are breaks we could fill up tonight. Definitely let's knock out that mini break, Dylan. Let's get that bad boy done. Done and done. I mean, this is like as bad of a start as Dallas could get off to. 3 points. Like, everyone's talking about, like, what are they going to do with the receivers? Like, injuries. Cooper's gone. Amari Cooper, they also lost, was it Wilson? Who they lose? They lost Wilson, I think. And they had someone else get hurt. So all the talk is, what are the receivers going to do? They did diddly squat. Their tight end was their best receiver tonight. So a lot of drama in Dallas for sure. And I'll tell you this, the Eagles won, we had the Giants won, and the Commanders won. So Dallas is now in last place in the NFC East. Think about that for a second. I know it's not a good division. I know it's week 1. I know these teams aren't going to keep it up, but those other teams all of a sudden getting slightly better for the Cowboys. Slightly better. Don says, last one I swear, then bet I helped you out. Thank you, Don Garrick. Minis are closed. This will be the last break of the night, unless something else fills or we get within 2 spots or less, Dylan. We are 5 away on the slabs and 5 away on the training camp. So, Trav, if you want to do anything else, place one of your patented big orders. Don is swearing it's the very last one. Bob typically goes to bed around this time too. So Travis, if you want to close out the slabs or training camp, get that order now. But mini break, we'll do 16. Thank you, Don. We need 1 more, sir. 1 more in the minis. 16 and what? 16 and what? Let me know. This is a double box break, gentlemen. Double box break in the minis. All right. I'll get you guys randomized for your divisions. Travis, Bob, and Don. Give me 1 more, Don Garrick. Don is saying I'm feeling randomizer. All right, 16. We'll do the randomizer because Travis has not been calling out boxes. We'll do 16, and I'll get the others randomized. That works, Don. Randomizer has picked some good ones tonight. I'm not going to lie. Randomizer has picked some good ones. All right, 7 clicks. Last break of the night, unless we are within 2 or less or full while we do this break. 6 and 7. All right. 5, Dylan. Box 5. We'll do 5 and 16 in the minis. Who's that? Young guys got to show up, Dylan. Got to show up.
His timing catching that was like his hands didn't move until the ball was midway through his hands. It was just he didn't even react faster. I would have been a 75-yard bomb if reacted like 1 second sooner.
Dang.
Oh.
Matter of inches. All right. So, Bob, you've got the NFC West. Don, you've got the AFC South. We got Travis with every other division in the minis. Every other division for Travis. Good luck. Good luck, guys. Let's see something nice. I'll do 5 first, then 16. All right. Well. This guy is probably disappointed tonight. Wasn't the defense's fault, though. We got Leighton Vander Esch, a Lunar Cowboys mini, the great linebacker, Leighton Vander Esch, Pro Bowler in 2018, solid season last year. Mr. Leighton Vander Esch, that is Fanatic certified, that is NFC East, and guess who? Travis Isaacs. Congrats, Travis, on Leighton Vander Esch. All righty. One more coming up in the double box break. One more coming up. Let's see what we got here in 16. The Joe Montana box. 16 coming up in the minis. This is the one that Don called out. This is the headliner man himself, Don Garrett, calling out headliners left and right. Let's see if he got another one. Not a headliner, but this guy, young man, has a potential great future. The Titans' 18th overall pick on the Lunar Mini. It's Treylon Burks. First team All-SEC at Arkansas after more than 1,100 receiving yards last season. That is Treylon Burks on the Lunar helmet. AFC South. Who else but Travis Isaacs? Congrats, Travis, on the beautiful Treylon Burks mini. Can't stop, won't stop. Right? Excuse me, that's AFC South. That's Don Garrick. I'm so used to Travis winning. Don Garrick actually getting the win. Very nice, Don Garrick. I am so used to just marking Travis Isaacs. I see the name, I'm like, Travis won. Titans AFC South, Don Garrick with the Treylon Burks mini. So this is the box Don called out. He did get himself a win. Very nice. A Beckett certified. Beckett QR sticker in the back. Congratulations, Mr. Garrick. Pretty much the only way to stop Travis Isaacs is if this red-hot man, Don Garrick, hops in the brakes. Very nice, Don. Treylon Burks. A lot of potential. A lot of potential in Mr. Burks. Very nice. Good deal. My brother's a Titans fan, and his birthday's coming up on October 8th. Birthday present. That is an awesome birthday present. Fantastic, Don. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. All right. Let's take a little refresher on the break page. We are still 5 away on the slabs, 5 away on the training camp. Travis, are you out there, Trav? Anything else you want to do? It is 10:47 right now, Dylan. I will give them 3 more minutes. If we are closed out or within 2 spots or less, we'll stay on past 10:50. Otherwise, if we're still at 5 away on the slabs and the training camp, that'll be it for tonight. Don says it's been a good night, fellas. I'm going to bed. Good night. Good night, Don. Hit of the night. I did like the Magic Johnson jersey. I did like the Tom Landry slab. But my hit of the night tonight is Peyton Manning on the slab card. Dylan, anything else you have as far as hit of the night? 1998 top rookie AFC Manning card.
I would say the Peyton.
Yeah, Peyton Manning, hit of the night tonight. Honorable mention to the Magic Johnson jersey and the Tom Landry slab as well. I mean, we did pull the, let's see, Jerry Rice slab as well. That one was cool too. But I'm going Manning. One of my favorite players growing up. I'm going Peyton Manning, number 18, hit of the night. Overall, though, after a slow start, we did do a bunch of boxes. 10 total minis, 10 slabs, 20 boxes there. 4 more in the training camp, 24. And we did a replica box as well. 25 box night, Dylan, is what I got here unofficially. Does that sound about right to you? And have you been updating the sheet, or you're a little behind?
Oh, no, I've updated the sheet.
So how many wins did Travis get? At least like 15, I feel like.
Still in this. $14.
14 for Travis. That is wild. Congratulations, Travis, on a big night. Travis Isaacs killing it in the breaks. So that is wild for him. Is that what you have, though? 25 boxes? Does that sound right? 4 training camp, 1 rep, 10 minis because they're doubles, and 10 slabs. That's what I got for the breaks. All right, so no Chase wheel spin tonight because we didn't fill out the one more time helmets. No orders from Travis in the last 15 minutes. No orders in the last 10 minutes. Last order was Don Garrick, who said he's going to bed. So, Dylan, at the 3-hour and 50 mark, I think this is a good stopping point. We'll see you guys right back here tomorrow. We are on 4 and 7 Central Time, Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 Central Time on Saturdays and Sundays. See you guys tomorrow.